Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god. So, assuming this is the start of the session, welcome back everyone, finally, to the world of Syklos, session 16. We'll just jump straight back into it. Last time in the world of Syklos, we found out we washed up on Unahari Island, the home of Unahari Village, which is the home of our resident Ilphriina Doana. With a little bit of heart-to-heart and finding out or speculating some magical occurrences that might have led us to this destination. The party had the chat last night, woke up to some news that the island might have been dealing with a couple of problems ever since Ilphriina's been away. And now you guys are woke up discussing, or at least preparing, for what to do next. You guys have already woken up since the end of last session, but since you guys are getting ready, feel free to roleplay in the role-playing game. Stage is yours.
Wow, I sure do hope I don't forget how to roleplay.
You guys are in, well,
All in the same place.
all in the same place. Hello. If
You guys come here
I
often?
sure hope I remember my barbarian stats and stuff.
And your reach.
and you're plus 2 to damage from reach.
I forgot the word. I updated my sheet to
And then we don't even enter combat. Anyways.
Good morning,
Farmers.
Good morning, farmers.
How's
What do we
everyone
want to
doing?
do? How is everyone doing?
Everyone got a good rest?
Why is there a snake?
Why is there a snake?
Oh yeah. Hi. Not hi. Sorry. I mean, Reef.
That's my baby.
Reef got a new pet.
I'm sorry, a sleeper agent was controlling my body the last time, and now I'm back in my regular consciousness.
It's Ripple. It's Ripple.
Hey, first time I get that all the time.
Cookie,
Yeah, like you just
Cookie wakes up, yawns, does the little cat stretch, walks across the little straw mat floor, happily, giddily nuzzles up to each and every one of you until it gets to Reef, where it sees a slither and does the little cat thing of jumping when it sees a cucumber.
Cookie, get away from that monster.
Or Cookie! Cats don't like snakes, that is a nature fact, yes.
I'm sure Cookie will warm up to the snake.
The snake is cold-blooded.
Ugh. Does the snake have a name
Yeah.
yet? Does
Ripple.
Just Ripple.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm still dead.
I
This
think like
party
most
is-
species actually fear snakes. I think that's
Well, party, you guys ready to start the day of adventure?
Oh, today's such a good day today. I wonder-
Last night you guys discussed about finding stuff out about if any thing or anyone in the island knows about the storm.
Oh,
And you landed
right.
on, well, the local.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also something I like to mention. I
Mhm.
also tried to contact Trixie last night about the magic storm. There was some interference, I think, that QQ mentioned last time, and I heard the voice or like the storm. I don't know if it's a storm or something's talking back to us, saying about finding them below. So it's either underneath the ocean or underneath the island. Ilphriina, do you perhaps know anything about like a very deep underground cave system under your island, perhaps?
Nature check? You're gonna know some things, but how much do you know? 16. Well, Ilphriina, you know that you are on one of the 100 isles. It's a floating island, it's not like a grounded island. So there have been people in the village whose career is to dive down below and scrounge up some things underneath the island. You know that there are pockets and large caverns sometimes in underneath the island where the fishermen or the divers go to. That's kind of like has some open space, maybe. It's very likely that there is caverns and stuff underneath the island. Large sea creatures or things that talk from underneath, you aren't as familiar with it. You've been living a really peaceful life here so far. You do know some things like local wives' tales about, oh, don't go swimming at night, children, or else the sea hags will take you, or like others, or like other monsters that lurk under the water and drag you underneath a hideout underneath the island and stuff that they tell children to behave. You know, stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
You sure love going diving.
Yeah, I mean, when children are raised on the island, children are gonna do stupid stuff on an island. Don't dive at night. But yes, there are caverns and stuff that you know, it's likely. The likelihood of a creature being there, I mean, you have your player knowledge.
There's gonna be a creature there.
There's gonna be a creature there.
I knew it's a kraken. I bet it's a kraken right
It's a
beneath you in
kraken.
the sun.
Alright, place your bets, everyone.
What's it gonna be?
I feel like it's a siren.
It's a siren.
I feel like he's a big creature though for some reason.
Ilphriina, you
Maybe-
would know that sea hags are also sometimes called sirens. They're kind of the equivalent.
Why are they called sea hags?
See,
It
I'm
makes them
telling
sound
you,
like
it's
they're
a
very
siren.
old. They're
Okay,
old
well,
sirens.
this is D&D specific. Hags are the D&D kind of term for like witch type creatures, like the
Oh.
old like monstrous
I'm
witch
sorry.
that's
I
kind of
associate
fairy,
hag
kind
with
of.
babies.
They're called sea hags because they're the water type version.
Okay.
That's just general like sea creatures, like old monster looking lady that lives underneath the sea, takes children
Well, at least
when
the
they're
old
misbehaving.
part
Stuff
would be
like
right.
They're sometimes called sirens because they can sometimes change their appearance and like trick villagers, but those are mostly myths and fairy tales. Maybe it's Charybdis.
Imagine we're gonna get like a marrow, but a boss version.
Boss version Marrow.
So does
Oh no,
does
her
Irina
crypt is
say
most
anything at all,
terrifying.
or is she just gonna keep that information to herself?
Oh, show my feet.
That's a sea hag.
Is that what she says? Is that what she tells? Is that what you can tell me?
That's the sea.
Sea hag?
I mean, if you want an easier way to distinguish if you're talking in character, use the Ilphriina emote or something. That could probably help.
Mm.
Up to you guys. This is technically kind of a sandbox right now. There's no one direct way to go through this.
Mhm.
Yes, quotations. That also works.
Oh, okay. So Phoenix is gonna leave you hanging then.
I mean, if everyone's awake, we should
Yeah,
head out.
it's like picking the ... option in a Telltale game.
Yeah. All right. Wait. So do we guys want to go talk to the mayor, or what was the other option we thought of?
From
last
what I
time?
remember, from like 3 weeks, there's like fish problems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because
Yeah,
of the
was it
storm and
that?
stuff.
Yeah. Or I forgot. We were gonna talk to the mayor for that, or was it? I forgot. What?
They-
what
Pearl mentioned that there is a local fisherman who probably knows the water situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like, the villagers know the island, yes, and the village, yes, but like, there's a fisherman who probably knows the sea. Oh,
Yep.
Stella was writing on TTS.
Yeah, go ahead. then.
Fishy.
I haven't heard anything from your TTS if that matters. If you've done anything yet.
We haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah.
but
There's the villagers who likely know the village. Pearl told you guys about a fisherman who knows the sea.
You know, as a middle-aged man, I think fishing is my calling.
Yeah,
Yeah, we love
Want to
I
go
said-
meet?
I suddenly
Mhm.
have the urge to fish. I think
The reason, 3 weeks ago, the reason you guys also wanted to visit Ilphriina's home was because Ilphriina knows that her husband had storybooks that might have mentioned magical storms and stuff.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, yeah.
Is he alive?
Ask her.
Ilphriina's husband?
Ilphriina is her husband alive?
Donna, yeah.
I don't think we've seen him in like the flashbacks.
Let's bring out all of the family tree.
Divorce, you're assuming that? That's so mean. That's so mean, Mike. Shaking my head.
You guys are in a sandbox right now. I'm not gonna guide you into any specific direction. Go wherever you want.
All right, guys.
What if her husband is the
let's-
fisherman?
Let's head out to the harbor area, I
let's
guess.
go there.
Maybe he's chained in Ilphriina's crib.
I mean, since Ilphriina, I just mentioned Pearl mentioned about the fishermen knowing about the sea. We can probably also ask them about the diving situation as well.
Could have been divorced.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, we're heading out to the harbor. Gonna go
All
meet
right.
the fishermen.
As you guys prepare to head out to the harbor and assuming to... are you just gonna keep Ripple in your pocket, Reef, or is Ripple, like, out and about? Okay, so I'm just gonna move Ripple out off the map, and we're just gonna assume you're carrying Ripple. As you guys head out and about, you guys just met Pearl for breakfast earlier, so you've already interacted with them. You guys see Bob and the podlings sunbathing and stuff. You know, the horses are over here, kept in the stables.
Your photosynthesizer.
Before we go, you hear a lot of cracks and snaps and large thwacks from Bob, who is cracking open coconuts with the very intricate and important druid staff.
Oh my god.
Useful tool. Crack, snap, coconut open.
Y'all sure you... Like-
Bob, I don't think we're supposed to be using that to open coconuts.
It is a very convenient and useful tool.
Yes, I know it's very convenient.
Oh my
I'm
God,
glad you're
Virgin.
using it really well. But that's our ticket to the other nations.
Okay, you approach Bob.
Yeah.
Here, those are some good-looking coconuts.
They look yummy, I would say. I applaud.
Thwack, crack.
But, ow, ow. I feel I'm getting chills as our ticket is slowly being used as a weapon.
Not even a weapon, a tool.
A tool that is not so durable, I think.
Are you supposed to be talking in TTS, Stella? I don't hear anything if you are.
I mean, like, it survived this far.
It survived so far.
It survived. Okay, so do we trust Bob?
I could literally make Bob a set of tools for this occasion.
Okay, you're not still warming up to it. Okay, just checking. Yeah, you've approached him. He raises it up. He's twisting it in the air. The coconut is on the ground.
Oh my god.
He's pulling it back.
Wait, how does he do that? He doesn't have hands.
Good question. Good question.
He doesn't have hands. Oh,
Thwack. Crack.
ow.
We're just taking mental damage
Do
right
not
now.
question God. He is a mere messenger. He's not the god.
He's not. Want one? A coconut somehow drags itself on the ground and onto your beside your feet.
Thank you for the coconut. But
Bob, can we get the staff back? It's very important and we need it if we ever meet another druid from the grove.
Exactly.
Oh. Alright then. And you don't see how it happens, but it gets tossed to you. And I guess Scott, you can catch it.
It just happens.
Yeah, I'll just give it over to
It just there was no wind up, it just got tossed out in front of you like a Minecraft item, like how a Minecraft item leaves a player's inventory. It just
And
gets
it's like-
tossed to you and you pick it up somehow.
It goes
I'll
with a
just give it
pop.
to you.
Bob is actually Steve.
Thank you.
Well, you. He
I mean,
looks
I have
around.
some tools.
Oh,
Like, I have a crowbar, I have a hammer. I think I have carpenter's tools, actually.
steel
yeah,
is
yeah.
superior to wood.
I have a shovel.
Do you think shovels work on...
I
I mean, they could.
mean, it's a bit of overkill for a coconut, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him my shovel.
You
I don't need
Yeah,
it.
you got it.
subtract one shovel from your inventory, you're gonna regret when you fall into a pit in like
No
5
way.
sessions.
There's no way that's gonna happen.
Anyways, alright. There's no way that happens. Alright, raise a flag for Scott falling into a pit, and alright, you give
Place
Bob a
your
shovel.
bets everywhere.
And you give Bob a shovel, and just like earlier, he raises it up, and instead of cracking a coconut, it straight up slices it now.
Oh my god.
These nice coconuts.
It's a lot cleaner of a slice, to be fair. Feed, my brethren. And they just, you don't know how, but the podlings start lapping it up.
Is this considered cannibalism?
Is it attunement?
Uh.
Okay, attunement is 1 hour or a short, or within the period of a short rest, I think. You guys have all day, like, it's, I guess, 30 minutes to an hour. Really depends. To attune to it, if it really matters. Alright. You guys have the ambassador's staff back.
Is Ilphriina holding on to the staff now?
Yep. Okay, you have it now. And the podlings are just enjoying the coconuts, I guess. So it's been nearly 20 minutes. Okay, we can proceed.
Proceed.
Okay, bye, Bob. I gave you guys a sandbox, and we have many choices. All right then. If you guys are going to the the beach first, as you guys proceed and start to hear the sound of the waves become a lot stronger, you see a little active. Well, there's a lot of more NPCs than depicted on the map. You see an active little trading hub as several villagers start to look, and they wave to Ilphriina like as if they've already known that she was back and everything. You guys get waves and hello and hi, good morning. You guys get a really friendly welcome, as it is with a small town that doesn't really see many visitors. And meeting online, good one. And you see, this very well. The map cuts off, but minus the storm in the far distance brewing up, you see a very pretty beach. But while you don't really know who the fisherman that Pearl was referring to might be until, well, you start to hear a large heave and ho as grunts, as a really deep grunt follows after the sound of a net thudding with the catch of the morning. Over by the boats, fittingly enough.
Fish.
You do. Approach him. What else
keep
did you do?
going.
As you approach him, you see a disgruntled and disappointed looking, toned but still middle-aged, full orc man with, well, tied up hair and this look about.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Minus not the husband. Wait,
Oh no.
is Brisay full elf?
Let me actually find. You see him like open the net and start transferring the fish into baskets. You see him clearly look disappointed and stuff.
Face card.
You guys see this. Now he's just gonna continue. He's just continuing his work. You've approached, but he doesn't really look back to you guys. He is shirtless, yes, if that
Hi.
matters. Hi. As you say hi, you go, Oh. Haven't seen you around here before.
We are the
That's all he says.
Oh my god.
we are the holy aura
Farmers.
and we're
Well,
in need of assistance because
He looks around and just tries to see you all one by one until he lands on Ilphriina and, Doana, you're back. Are they with you?
Hi, sure. It's been a while.
Yeah. Did you find her? His name is Shore? Yes. Shore,
Kind
Coral,
of,
and Reef.
But I haven't brought her back yet.
Sorry to hear that, then. You also have Pearl. Alright. What do you want? Kind of... Well, I would want to say busy, but... Shit.
He's not doing too good.
You can roll me an insight check if you want. Or, I
Right.
guess... I mean, your choice of insight or... I mean, insight on him or, like, perception on his, well, boat and stuff.
Yeah, thank you for the choice between -2 and +0.
That is perception on his boat and stuff. Mm-hmm.
It's a good first roll back.
Perception, right?
Yeah,
Focusing
it's
more on his
perception.
boat and stuff. You see his boat, and you can definitely see a very worn and, like, a used boat. It's not new, but it's still functional and reliable. You see that he's caught, like, some baskets of fish, but clearly not enough to satisfy him when he's providing for more than just himself. You also see, curiously, a little basket with a little, much shinier potion than you would normally expect a fisherman of his status to own, as like a basket of this kind, multiple of this kind of potions. But he looks at it and like counts on his fingers, kind of noticing that it's not enough for something. You can see that he's definitely struggling in terms of supply, both of his own stock of whatever that is, and his yield. And the boat is clearly damaged. You can tell that the boat is probably been exerted a bit more than it's probably supposed to be. His boat, his like nets and equipment and stuff.
oh wow, I feel like we should totally get that potion. Like, since it's
Trivia,
very
what was the potion? Or just
I mean,
keep
you can just look at it. You can't really check or investigate what it is unless you can detect magic or look at it closer.
I'll have to detect magic, goddammit.
I
we
mean, you can just
try to
he's just
convince.
there.
He's just there. We can ask.
Wait, yeah.
There's also several other questions you can ask if you
Mr.
want.
Shore, can I ask what those potions are that you're counting?
Well, roll me a persuasion check. He's not the most open guy, but you are persuasive. One of
Wait,
your
we have to-
proficiencies.
Oh wow, I love
One of your
Seven.
proficiencies, even.
Yeah.
Oh, the sorcerer finally rolls persuasion.
I'm going. How do we roll?
What?
She forgot.
Wait, no, I got it.
14. Come on, I mean, that's actually enough. Don't. It's not super
That's
hard.
insane.
You rolled a 7, which is bad, but considering you have a +7, that's actually still enough.
Yeah, I know. This one hates me.
For diving, helps me last longer underwater.
Water breathing.
Field's been
Is it like a
rough
potion?
lately.
Is it a
And-
potion of water breathing?
From what you can tell, it seems to be more than that.
I would say Via has one. It looks slightly different.
Yeah, it looks different. It says it helps him dive and it helps him catch fish and stuff. From the way it sounds like it's more than just breathing underwater. It makes him better underwater.
It also isn't bottled breath.
I mean, he doesn't really tell you what it is. He just tells you what he uses it for.
Oh yeah, we haven't even explained
Yeah,
why we approached
It's
Oh, yeah. Wait,
conversation with a person.
Mr. Short, you said you go diving.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
a fisherman, but I also dive underneath the island and stuff.
oh, that's great.
Why are you asking?
We were
I'll get
actually
back.
coming to ask about someone Pearl mentioned that might know more about the sea, the ocean, one of the fishermen. And we're also quite curious if there's any underground or ocean cave systems you might have came across under the island when diving.
Well, there definitely are a few. Why do you ask?
Have you
I'm not
perhaps
taking.
heard?
I'm not guiding you under there.
Well, I'm just wondering if you heard any strange, giant monster sounding.
We're looking for
roar.
a sea monster.
Oh,
Sea monster.
Yeah, that.
Normally, I'd call hogwash on this story, but that's a theory. I've been diving for the past week and such, since the storms arrived and all. You have a timeline. Note that down, maybe.
week?
Wait, so
It's
what
a
did you say?
He's been diving for about a week since the
A week.
storm has been going on. And he says that, well, because of the storm and stuff, the water currents and stuff has been disturbed recently, meaning that there's less fresh fish going in and out of the island's radius. The island moves as it is one of the 100 isles, but because of the disturbance in the water, there's less new schools of fish coming in and out. In regards to sea monsters, he will tell you that first I've heard of it though. Haven't really seen anything big enough to scare off the fish. As I would think. He hasn't seen anything. But
Oh, that's strange.
suppose the currents have been a bit stronger, but that's also a product of the storm. It's mainly strong currents. Do you know how the storm is moving? If I knew, I would have solved this problem. If we knew, we would have already been done with the problem. Hell if I know. Follows the island for some reason.
It follows the island.
Yeah. Don't sail beyond a certain distance from the island or else it acts up. Haven't been able to go to deeper waters because of it. He's had a limited range because if you get beyond a certain radius of the island, it triggers, and you can probably guess that's why it showed up so suddenly when you got it. It comes and
What
goes.
trigger? Oh, the storm?
The storm comes and goes when something approaches or tries to get out of the island. That's what he
Oh.
essentially tells you.
So we triggered the storm, is what he's saying.
When you guys got close enough to the island.
Oops.
You guys weren't so close that you saw the island coming, so it's still a really large rate. But you know how it happens. And you can see that now that he does point it out, the storm is not as strong as it was when you guys crashed on it. It's like lingering traces, but it's starting to disappear. So you can't leave this island? That's a reasonable conclusion. And he says that the storm is disturbing the water underneath the island too, which is why schools of fish haven't been able to come in and resupply the village. So what fish he is fishing now, it's the ones that who were there since the storm's been acting up. You're locked from the air and from the water.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Well, good thing I live here.
Wait, so how did
Guess we
Ilphriina
have
leave?
no
The
choice
storm
but to
keeps
give
them
up.
in.
How did Ilphriina get out?
I mean, the storm's only been recently.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
He tells you, yeah.
1 week.
This wasn't here when Ilphriina left.
Uh,
This is new to Ilphriina too.
well, I guess we have to find this thing that's been causing the storms, and we've been speculating it's under the island. That's why we
just
kind of
just
needed your
sure.
help for
Has
that.
anything changed since the storm started? Like before the storm even came in, is anything different on the island, or perhaps underwater?
He kind of just nods his head to like the half full buckets of fish and the villagers like working hard. Only thing I care about here is fighting. That's what I could see. Is there anything specific you want to clarify with that question? It's pretty vague.
I'm not sure. It's just anything that just wasn't there before, I guess, is what I'm saying. If he saw anything, but like
Well,
out
not
the
the-
usual from his normal routine.
Well, not the most perceptive on these kinds of things. Anyone would know. Probably take it up with the chief or something. He'll be the one hearing the villagers' complaints.
Okay, thank you.
hmm
Does anyone else have anything else to say, or?
He takes a look at his potion.
I mean,
guess-
He's just
well,
kind of
since,
getting back to work and walking across his boat as soon as you guys are stopped asking questions. He's getting ready
Oh.
for another sail.
well, since we're already here, and well, we'd like to help out as much as we can to everyone here, seeing as we're all in the same place, being stuck for a while. We noticed that your boat seems to not be faring that well in these more turbulent waters. Do you think if maybe you could check it out? I mean, we're supposed to also be fixing our boat, so it doesn't hurt to get that much practice into it, right?
How QQ's a genius!
That charisma's working.
Yeah,
What can you do about it?
can mend the ship.
Well, mending, of course, that's a first, and well, proficiency in carpenter's tools.
Wanna roll me a carpenter's tools check with advantage since you have the mending spell?
Let's go!
He sees your look, he kind of looks you up and down, sees your belt of tools, and sees your confidence in saying the question. Your natural charisma is making you more convincing.
Is carpenter's tools like
Tool worker.
strength, right?
Well, I guess I can let it. This old thing's been worse for wear. Alright, what's your general goal? Just to like repair it and stuff?
Yeah, just general repairs, see if there's like any planks that are like bending and stuff, and see if there's like a anywhere in the hull. Do boats have hulls? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know exact terminologies, but I
Yeah.
get you, Wayne. Yeah.
If there's
As you
anything
look-
that's like fogging, yeah.
Yeah, as you look the boat side to side and try to patch up any like more rotten pieces of wood, replace it with something new that you probably carry around, just a few spare materials. You polish up a bit of you reinforce the whatever these are called. You see the ropes, you mend those with the mending spell and stuff. It's a pretty successful job, thankfully, with the power of Artificer, tech, and magic. You are able to get the boat maybe not entirely fixed, since it's gonna take a lot more work than just a quick checkup on it to truly get it into peak condition. But you can see that your work has affected it and repaired the things that might snap and break upon one unlucky tide and stuff. And he starts to look genuinely impressed by it. Like there's a slight, very slight smile there where there was only a grumpy frown, and you start to polish up any of the scratches from probably the bumps and on the beach until you get to a certain part where he kind of like forcibly stops your hand and like, keep that one thankful, but keep your hands off those specific ones. And as he kind of lifts your hands and thanks you for your work, he stops you just before you like polish up the scratches that are probably on like this side of the boat.
Be something new.
There's some lettering on it.
Well, what does it say?
I mean, it's scratches and stuff, so it's like you were inclined to like repair it and like polish it up. But as you take a closer look at it, you see some very crude like, you know how children scratch their names onto the sides of their father's car?
Or a daughter.
You see a very crudely written, really big
God.
S, a really small H, and like his name, and then underneath it, it says, roll me an investigation check. Sure, it's very,
That's a really
it's very.
bad thought. What if his son or daughter got dragged into the ocean? By
Investigation.
Roll me investigation to see if you can make out this very crude lettering. That's another 19.
I keep getting
Let's go
19.
QQ!
Type this out one by one for me.
Okay.
C.
Yeah. It's
And
just C.
no, just enter one by one.
Okay.
O.
Yeah. Oh my
R.
god. Oh my god.
A.
Yeah.
L.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
My god.
It's really
Oh, why
big
not?
lettering of his name and a really small spelling of that name underneath it. It tells you to lay your hands off of getting rid of that one, and he thanks you for your work.
Yeah, no problem.
Siblings are dating.
Siblings are dead.
I mean, he looks considerably older.
It could be father and daughter.
He's a full orc, you know her to be a half.
Oh my god, her mom's a normie.
Oh, I forgot the rest of his description. Okay, and now I can tell you guys. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Thank you for giving us the Yaoi plotline.
If you're done and everything, I'll be on. Thanks. But
Oh, have a safe fishing trip.
Yeah. Best of luck in your travels. On the sea.
good luck to you as well. He'll take his equipment and stuff and go for another sail, I guess, unless you guys want to stop him. He'll be off in the ocean for a bit until returning. So,
I believe he's Jesus.
Alright, from what he said, I guess we can check in with the chief, since we haven't actually talked to him just yet.
the chief.
Ilphriina, do you know the chief?
Who's the chief? Have we met the chief?
No, we have not met him. Which
Oh,
is
not
why.
yet.
So we should probably talk to him and introduce ourselves as well in the village.
Is it who I think it is? It's still the one I told you about. hmm As far as you know, it should still be that one.
This is very ominous.
Okay.
Can we visit her crib?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna do a funny for discovering that QQ. I'm gonna give you inspiration, which you already have,
I already have.
and the
Most of
group
the group-
inspiration is already full.
Can
so
you
effectively,
donate?
so
Can you
effectively,
donate?
okay.
Donate.
Here's my policy: you can get the inspiration, but why? Why do you specifically get it? Roleplay justification, or else nobody gets it.
I like fish.
Has to be related to what QQ just did.
Okay, so we need
No.
to guess siblings are dating. If I get it right, I'm going to get inspiration. I'm just kidding.
You can help too, QQ, if it matters.
You're gonna be like my personal like handler of tools. So it's just
You were helping with the
Yeah,
tools and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
It's just like I'm underneath the ship, I'm underneath the car, and they're like, "Hey, a wrench," and then I just
Oh
simply
yeah,
slide out.
Scots
And
is
just
also proficient in carpenters.
Hey!
So he
Aw.
could literally
And-
help you.
And
too.
sure, Scott, you also see the name. And well, the
No,
boat's
my.
not here anymore. But yeah, noted. Okay,
You
sure.
didn't tell us. You could tell us now if you wanted to.
These two know.
The
Siblings
thing
are
is, I
dating.
think only Reef is the one who knows Coral, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, we can just tell the
Yeah.
party like, hey, there's a name called Coral. Does anyone know who Coral is?
I mean, you have the villager here with you. Does that mean I recognize Coral? That is a good question, because the thing about that is that she was pretty far away compared to you. The only person who got up close and personal enough was Reef. Is Coral related to Shore? Ilphriina, you've heard the name. You've heard the name. You don't know everybody's child, but you've heard the parents talk about their children. It's also
I
been a
knew
while.
It was daughter and father.
I'm so not sure. You're not sure. You've heard the name, but it sounds like somebody. Considering he's named Shore, it sounds like somebody who would belong here.
Okay, never mind. That must be her dad.
Dad and daughter.
Let's
Dad
talk
and
about
daughter.
the chief.
I'm
Probably
sorry
ask
for the assumptions.
about Coral and Shore, because I'm pretty sure the chief basically knows almost everyone in the village, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's also because Ilphriina isn't the most outgoing person in the village.
She's also been away from the island probably for a very
Yeah.
long time, looking for her own
Well,
daughter.
Not very long, but
Who
a
apparently
while.
does not like her very much.
You might have heard the name Coral, Ilphriina, but it's been a good few years since you have. Like, it's something you probably heard like a few years ago, but like, you haven't really heard it again in a long time. I mean, assuming that these two tell you guys.
Another to the list of single parents.
Another to the list of single parents.
Hey, so are we heading to the chief or are we still?
Yeah.
Guys
Let's
want to head to the
go.
chief? Alright then, well,
Yeah.
you guys can talk if you want, but as you guys head to the chief, you guys know that the town hall, I guess, equivalent would be over here. But as you guys walk over up here, you guys start to hear, oh, you all! You just see
No, no,
Winona come back from the forest, from the woods. You might want to hear this.
go over to hear what she has to say.
So, you guys did say you crashed on a ship, did you not? Making sure I'm
yes.
getting this right.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
How big was this ship?
It was a big ship.
It's pretty
Yeah.
big.
Okay. You guys can give estimations. Right. Well, look, I know I'm getting up there in my years, but I'm pretty sure I would have seen it
Oh
because,
Huh?
well, I checked out the place that you guys said you crashed in, and I didn't find anything there.
What?
Well, I found some scraps of wood and stuff, which I assumed was your guys' ship, and well,
Cains is going to kill us.
it's just going to kill us. It's
Well,
Our ships did crash pretty hard, but I don't think
you crashed inland, did you not? Halfway
Yes.
into the water, or
It was
kinda
inland.
halfway. Like
Because-
parts of it on the land and the other half.
Yeah, like
Can I-
partially.
stole
on
our
the-
wrecked ship. Well,
Wait, who
I
would
don't
steal it?
It's broken. It's like in pieces.
How do
It's
you
barely
even steal a broken ship? Do you like have a towboat or something?
Of course, I'm dragged it undersea.
well, I don't exactly know what happens. It seems a bit too wild for even me to believe. So, well, I guess if you guys want directions back there, I could lead you back. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure I didn't see anything. Oh, that's another one to the list. Anyways, I just
Side
came back
quest.
to. I just
Do
came
we
back
do
to
we
tell you
want to
guys that.
split the party? One investigate the ship. And
I'll
the other
be
goes
I'll be back in the
or-
forest if anyone wants to pay a visit. Yeah, she'll
The
just
party.
Do you want to split the party so one go investigate ship while the other one talks to the chief, or?
I mean, that seems reasonable. The island
Okay.
is safe, right?
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna be in a boss fight that quick. We just
Yes,
not,
there's no way. It's too early. It's too early.
Why Louis just mentioned
Okay.
that we will
Okay.
be
I will
doing
give
a
you
lot
guys
of
a bit of a
roleplay, so-
meta answer. Okay, I'll give you guys a bit of a meta answer. Winona is the local island ranger. She is the expert on the wildlife and this forest right here. With her traveling with you, very unlikely to run into something dangerous because you have her expertise.
And you guys are in the
That-
village. We're talking to the chief. What can happen in the village? It's not like someone's gonna come in here and start burning everything.
The chief is actually Sunder.
The chief is part of the gracious one. No, no.
But yeah, that's a bit of meta knowledge. She would. Oh, I guess Ilphriina would know that. Yeah. Winona
So do you
is the
wanna-
local island ranger. She knows the forest and the island wilderness like at the back of her hand.
Alright, so we good with splitting the party for this, or?
I want to go to the ship.
I want to go to the
The
damn ship.
too.
Okay,
I
who
want
wants
to go to Ilphriina's crib.
Ilphriina's? Well,
Okay, I wanna go
that's
to the
that's
ship.
a whole third.
Yeah, I think that's option
that's-
3.
Oh, that's option 3.
Let's stick to 2 options.
Ilphriina should definitely go for
There was the
chief.
chief, I guess.
Yeah, there's that building right there. I feel like Ilphriina should definitely talk to the chief at least.
Decisions.
Okay, Ilphriina with
I
the
mean-
chief. Okay.
Unless you three want, and I can go with.
Okay, I'll go with
instead.
QQ.
You can go with QQ.
Yay.
Okay.
Assuming- what
Who
does
else?
Reef want to do?
It's much safer that way. In case
Yeah,
we get-
QQ is kind of low HP.
I mean, we have CC also. so-
I'm full HP. CC can just
I'm
like
full-
tank the
Yeah,
hits
you guys
for
had a
her.
long rest.
Yeah.
Just in case, just in case. It's
So
just
does Reef want
issues.
to go with the ship then, or?
Yeah, we're fine. Being just 2.
Because like I'm okay with either. I kind of want to check on the ship, but I can go to with Ilphriina if we.
Is Ilphriina? Yeah, is Ilphriina the only one so far who's meeting with the chief, or
Yeah,
is
I
Reef
mean,
going
I
with
probably-
her?
I'll go with
Reef-
Ilphriina. Is
Who's Reef going with?
I here
Yeah.
or?
Reef and
Yeah,
Via.
I just came back.
I'll go with the chief because I do want to ask if he.
You are the
Yeah,
charisma,
so.
the other charisma person.
Yeah,
We
so I
need
might
all
as
the
well
charisma.
go.
Who does Reef want to go with? I'll go with the idiots.
Idiots!
For the purposes of not offending anyone, who is that?
Wow!
Wow,
For
I'm
the purposes
so offended.
For the purposes
I'm
of not
so
offending anyone by
offended.
assuming, who is that? The men. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Plus 5 in intelligence, by the way.
They heard How many-
20 intelligence.
8
I mean, to be fair,
intelligence.
you're an idiot with your wisdom.
8
Yeah, we don't
intelligence.
talk about the 8 wisdom.
7 wisdom.
I guess
7 wisdom, never mind.
Does Via know about Coral? Because we mentioned it or no at all?
Okay, you guys can tell that amongst yourself. You guys know what you guys know.
Yeah, I
Never
told them
mentioned it to
about.
Via.
I'll just say that we told them.
Okay, Reef
about
told you
Quark.
guys. Okay, that name matches up with the Wavebreaker commander.
Okay, then Via can ask about Coral for the chief as well, just in case Reef wants to know anything later.
Are you guys content with
Yes.
splitting like this?
Yes.
Okay, who wants to do theirs first? We have a split scene.
Okay, heads or tails?
These two.
Do the rival coin.
The
Okay,
rival.
rival coin, rival coin.
First.
A ship
Flip
first.
the rifle coin.
Yeah,
Deal
let's start with
psychic
doing this first, 'cause
damage.
I'm kind of curious what happened to this show.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
want to
Oh.
delay. Okay, Ilphriina wants.
Okay.
Stella wants to delay. Okay.
Does he not like
Alright.
the chief?
Do you
Via's
not
gonna
like the
get-
chief? What's
Via's
what's
gonna
wrong
get
with
that
it?
small vibe, like, Via might
What's
not
wrong-
like the chief.
You'll see. Okay. Oh my God!
Is
Did
he
they
your
really get
husband?
divorced? Did he get divorced?
Okay, well, I guess you guys are going with Winona.
Let's
And,
go.
The verse hit hard.
She's tiny.
Yeah, halfling. Aw.
Oh.
She's like she's like less than half of Scots' size because
Oh,
you're
God.
tall. Anyways, she leads you forward. Just follow me and we shouldn't end up with anything dangerous. And yeah, because you have the local wilderness expert with you, you guys are effectively able to follow her behind. And for the purposes, I'll just say that for the purposes of not the DM have to search for a whole other map, I'm still using the same map. But the ship is not there. Look, I don't have that much budget to recreate this map with the ship empty already.
Okay.
But for the purposes of stuff,
Photoshop.
the ship is not
Just-
there,
and she's
but
gone.
the barrels and this stuff are still here, so I'm just not gonna include the ship in the frame. But yeah.
I
Well,
guess it wasn't really on land, huh? It was kind of against
It
the
was-
rocks.
yeah, but it was still wedged between rocks, and like this is
Yeah, I guess so.
this is tied. This just ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Well-
who would steal a whole broken ship? I'm getting
Here
angry.
they are.
The pirates.
And well, I assumed all of this was yours, but if your ship was as big as it was, well, I fear the thing or people who could take that entire thing.
Yeah, it's not here.
It's
Yeah,
not.
it's It's just not here. This is not here. It's just this. It's gone.
Oh.
How will we go home?
How will we go? Are there
How are we going to check?
traces? Want to give me your choice of investigation or survival?
Traces of unusable blood.
Survival. Anyone else want to do their own check?
I'll go for an invest. Why are we
Okay.
all rolling high today?
Can I rage?
Can I? Sure.
I'm gonna rage.
I'm angry.
For-
That's one success,
angry.
2 successes. Alright,
I'm
let's see how many-
angry.
Does that rage survival? Okay.
Survival,
Go.
yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. And I
I
guess you
think
can
yours
roll your.
fails.
Yes!
Never
Yay!
mind.
First crit. Forward
First
that to the
crit.
crit counter for me. Okay, that's 3 successes. That's effectively a lot of things to know. Alright. As you guys look around, you can clearly tell that. Okay, first of all, the barrels, the crates, and the other stuff that counted as ship supplies are still here. First thing you notice, these weren't disturbed at all. Like, these weren't taken or moved at all. That's the first thing you notice. That's the first success. Second thing you notice, while they weren't disturbed from their positions, you notice that these were not moved and everything. They are a bit sunken down from the ground. Possibly, you can understand as maybe because of rain or water causing them to sink a bit into the sand. There
Like the
are
tide?
no footprints, there are no traces of humanoid tracks. You are certain of that. Third success with a critical success. Scott, you see that the signs of the tide, reach way farther in than it normally is now.
It's a very high tide. Should we be concerned about that?
But you know that this ship was wedged enough so that wouldn't have pulled the ship into the ocean, and even if it would have stopped on these rocks. Whatever happened here, there was tide, water, or whatever that sank some of these and only took the ship. Something ate our ship.
So just to confirm, just the ship, just like still
just
some
the ship.
precious stuff in the crates. Nobody took the precious stuff.
Surprisingly not.
Some entities stole our ship.
So not the
only-
Wavebreakers.
Yep. The only traces are water, I guess.
Some really big water element. Imagine that. um,
Well,
V is
that's
not here, so
the
we can't do like speak with elementals.
speak with elementals. V is gonna have her
Unfortunately.
language course. Useful. Anyways, that's essentially the spark notes of it. You can ask more specific questions if you know. You've basically fully investigated with those 3 successes here. If there's any clarifying questions that you want to ask. Or roleplay.
Kiki
You
just
can roleplay.
Yeah, Kiki just has a migraine right now.
A whole ship gone.
Yeah, there was like the migraine from earlier realizing that how much work has to be done. And then there was like the relief that, oh, not much work has to be done. The ship's gone. Oh, the ship's gone. Oh.
you know, Reef, the tide. I'm not familiar about like the beaches and oceans, but tides don't go that far. Or,
Reef, you know that if it was high tide enough to reach all the way here, it was high tide enough for you to have noticed the village partially. The islands float, yes, the islands are not static to a water level. But if it was high enough, if the island didn't sink, you can rule that out. Because you didn't feel it sink. The water rose. That's what you know. As a sailor. That's free knowledge from being a sailor. Something definitely ate our ship.
okay, I'm very angry now. We can't
I'm very,
get out.
You're still
We're
raging.
trapped here forever. We're just trapped. I mean, I'm
This is
starting to like the
strange.
island is very peaceful.
The island is very beautiful, Ilphriina, but... Okay, hold on. You can still look around for any stuff if you wish, but that's the general gist. Can we actually check the water? That's a totally different area, sure. What do you specifically want to check about it? If you look down, you can see that it's still like a normal rocky beach. It's not sandy beach, it's rocks and stuff, but... Minus the ship not being here on the map, it looks like what it would normally do without the suspicious whatever going on here. Gotta be more specific with your question if you wanna find out anything special about it. Can I lie? Look underwater. Alright, you have a swim speed, don't you? Because of the ring? Yep. Alright. Do you take a dive? Presumably somewhere where you aren't gonna land on rock. Want to take a dive? Oh god, I'm gonna die. Yes. Alright then. Scott, QQ, and Winona, I guess. Reef runs and... Whee! Alright. Well, I don't have an underwater map for this portion, but... As you head underwater, alright then. I'll give you a specific thing. As you look underwater, you see that, yep, it does look like to be a normal rocky surface, but you can maybe see, it's still the rocky portion of the beach, but you can maybe see something else new. Do you wanna look around? What do you specifically want to look at? There's the rocks, there's the ocean floor. It's not technically a floor, it still curves down, but stuff. The rocks, the floor, the general creatures, I guess. What you would expect from a beach as you take a dive. You don't need to check for swimming because you have the ring of swimming with you. Remains of a ship or any shadow thing at the distance. Yeah, I can let that be perception if you want. I will tell you that Reef, it's a bit dark right now. It's slightly dark, but well, instinctually, you know you can do something about that. Time to glow. You can just use a cantrip. Light cantrip is perfectly fine. Yep. Alright then. As you sing, as you do. Where is it? How far? I need to check how far that can reach. Yep, that's definitely gonna be enough. As you guys see Reef take a dive and start to see just a glowing yellow blob on the water surface, Reef, roll me your perception check with advantage. Oh, thank you, advantage. Okay, Reef, I'm gonna do this. And Reef, you take a look around. Yes, I stopped the music. Reef, you take a look around, and you see that the ocean floor and stuff looks to have been disturbed. You take a look around and see that there are remains of your ship under the water. You can see stuff like the mast and a bit of the hull underneath, where dragged down onto the floor of the ocean. As you take a look closer and dive further below, you can see that it's caught in a little pocket or like a divot in the sand in the sand and stone. But as you take a look down and see, you take a look to your right and see another divot, to your left and see another divot. There's essentially 3 trenches that have been carved into the floor where some of your ship was. Yeah. There's 3 long trenches that look like they've dragged out the floor. Large trenches. 3 long trenches in parallel with each other that look like they were carved out. So I guess wait, where is... I think I can use the draw tool. Oh my god, I can. So like that. You can see out the screen, right?
Yeah, there's a water problem.
You can see some remains of your ship where the essentially deepest part of the trench was. And I take a quick peek. Where? You can see out the screen, right? Yeah, you can see out the screen, right? You can see some remains of your ship where the essentially deepest part of the trench was. And I take a quick peek. Where? 'Can I take a quick peek? Where? 'Can I take a quick peek? Where? 'Can I take a quick peek? Where? on one of the trenches. What specifically do you want to peek at? You're kind of like at the deeper part of it, close to me. How? Peek how? Is there anything you're looking for? How deep it is? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's say that the ocean floor is about like that. You don't really have to roll a check for this, as you kind of like dive down. Okay, imagine you're on a flat floor. We're gonna use Theater of the Mind for. Imagine you're on a flat floor. The bottom part of this trench seems to be about probably at least 15 feet deep when you go below to the deepest part of this trench. It's been dug out. Okay, time to run. Go back on land. Want to go back to land? Yar's probably gonna start to run out of. Yes, please. Everybody else sees Reef run back on land. Hi. And let me bring back the peaceful music.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm scared.
Hi, everyone. We're going to die. Huh? See something
So-
down there? Is your
Why?
ship down there? So like I looked underwater, there's 3 long, hella deep trenches.
And what does it mean? What does it mean?
Trenches. It's a bit too close to the island for trenches to be here. Remains of our ship are there. Part of them. Not all of them. Most. 90% of your ship is still gone. But like there was stuff there. Yep. What does that? I swear something big ate our ship. 3 large trenches. Winona takes a look herself. And while she can't really see into the water without swimming. Well, I guess that's more details. I haven't really checked underwater. I can take over if you guys have any other things to take care of. If needed, I'll return back to the island. Don't worry, I can handle myself. It's so hungry, it can eat a ship! Thank you. We'll be going now.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
that's horrifying enough for one day.
I swear I'm not trying to run a horror campaign, it's just that. Anyways, so speaking of another kind of scary. This is scary. Look, as a DM, I know what it is, but like, I'm happy. Look, I played this thing like 2 months ago. Okay, I'm finally having fun seeing you guys.
You guys ever played Subnautica?
You guys ever played something? Anyways, Ilphriina, Via, if Kraken.
Well,
Place
it could
your
be, right?
bets.
Actually, Reef, roll me a nature check, sure.
It actually sounds reasonable now. It might
Roll-
be.
Roll me a nature check, Reef. For what you would know. God, +0?
Okay.
11.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, it's 3 parallel trenches. You know that whatever caused it is, I mean, likely a creature. You're right on the money. Probably that. Like, no, what else could it be? But like, considering the things were parallel, it meant that whatever dug out their trenches had those 3 things that dug into it as probably part of the same limb, question mark. If it was a creature.
Kraken.
Well, yeah. That's most I can tell. Yeah, like, yeah. I shouldn't be saying too much else. That's basically, yeah. Since they all moved at exactly the same direction. Same
I
depth.
can read Vi's mind after this. We're gonna end session of fighting that creature and whatnot.
Anyways, you guys
Always
are
end the
outside
session
of
in a
the
battle.
Hydra.
Do Hydras live in underwater?
I don't know. I don't think so. Unless it's like a water dragon type of thing.
As a sailor, Okay. Have I heard of anything like that? Well, you already rolled the nature check. That's more for the thing. I guess this is more of... It still has to be an intelligence check. I'm sorry, but roll me a history check. Myths and stuff. Fuck! Stay in school.
Ooh! Yeah, he done nothing.
Inspiration! Forward that to the crit counter.
Oh
Pointed.
my.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What? I was about to say pointed laughs, but
Anyways. Okay, back to Reef for a bit. As a sailor, Reef, there are not many things you know that could cause claw marks that big. This is not a tentacle. The positioning of the trenches suggests that it was clawed out. 3
Are you
claws.
Claws?
You
That
don't...
hand is huge.
Yep, those are claw marks.
Wait.
no.
It's a dragon. Yeah, I was about to go to the... The only thing you know that could be that big, live in the ocean, and has claws would be a
Hydra.
ginormous
Don't tell me
dragon. And
Stella's
even as a
death on
sailor,
Hydra.
even if dragons, not all dragons are in the ocean, that's way too big for even an ancient dragon.
Oh my god, I'm looking at Cece. Like, Cece looks so tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, CC is an example of a bronze dragon. Bronze dragon claws don't grow to that.
Cece doesn't even grow to that size. I'm as big as a hand.
Okay. Chat, we're fucked!
Yeah, we are not fighting that creature.
The only thing
okay?
you know as a sailor that could even cause claw marks that big would be a dragon.
We are not escaping the storm.
Matt, get ready to like
Was the
settle
dragon
down
the
in this
one who was
place.
talking to
Storm
Via?
dragon.
Via, what language did the dragon? Did the thing speak again?
Oh, no wonder why.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Well, you guys are
Wait,
currently
want us to
separated.
find it though. But I don't want to find it anymore.
I don't want to find it
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go.
I value my life.
Anyways, we got... Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a dragon living underneath. Yeah, we really need those storybucks. Anyways,
Alright, let's go. Let's go to Chief.
yeah, you want to just go through the door?
We knock. We be polite. Or, you know, Ilphriina knocks. Because she's the local
Even
villager.
here.
Does
I guess
Via even see, like, how
What-
Ilphriina's
what the-
acting, like,
what-
her
what-
expression or whatnot?
I believe it. What command book?
What
Help
happened?
in it.
Oops. Incorrect usage. Use Avre help in it for help. Anyways, Via, you can probably see that Ilphriina looks a bit hesitant, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Is it-
you're
is
just
it-
there, you can walk in.
Is the door closed or is it open, actually?
No, it looks open. Looks like you can just
Oh,
push it.
oh, it's
It's not
open.
even... Ilphriina just doesn't
Okay.
look like to want to go in yet.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Well, okay, Via takes notice of her hesitance, so she's gonna try and call out. It's like, hello? Anyone home?
You call out and say, "Oh, you hear a bit of like shuffling and like a chair being pulled out of its seat and oh, hello! Come in, come in, come in! Sounds
He
like a
also gives a
man.
hesitant look at Ilphriina, I guess.
come in, come in. Ah,
Do we just walk in?
nods.
All right, we head in.
You head in, Ria, and well, as from what you can see, there seems to be. Well, first thing you see is that there's no interior map for this, but you see a long table that's like a long, what looks to be a long table. Looks to be a very large man preparing what looks like to be several sets of wooden plates, laying out like a large catch of fish on the table, and like utensils and I hear the assistants. Come, we need to set the feast. And that just like he's laying out what probably looks like to be a lunch feast. Bro has fishes. Like he doesn't really look at you yet. Hasn't looked at you guys yet. He's like busy like setting a table, like going into what probably is a kitchen, setting some utensils, and he hasn't looked at you guys yet.
Lia's just gonna clear her throat against actually, we're looking for the village chief.
Oh, we are talking to him, and Ma'am, Ilphriina, you're back. Ma'am Ilphriina. I mean, he looks old.
Glances between the village chief and then to Ilphriina and be like,
What do I owe the favor? Are we having a reunion today? Since you're here, is Breeze back? Oh, lovely day. I was just getting ready to prepare the feast. Come, should celebrate your return.
Hi, Simon.
And
How have you been?
well, it's been not the best time in the village, but we're getting through it. We have, thanks to the efforts of Shaw, we have enough to prepare the feast as planned, and Via, roll me an insight check. Via? Shiena?
yep. Is it 3?
Salmon. Or salmon.
Salmon. Oh, come on!
He just seems a bit like, from your reading of it, he just seems like he's a bit tired, I guess, from setting the tables and stuff, but he seems to be focusing on preparing a feast and such, but like, from your connection and stuff there, it's like, does the village really have that much food? But you don't really know much, can't really put too much else together.
The fishermen said like they couldn't get much fish, so he is gonna put that knowledge to use instead.
But he sees that he starts to stutter with Ilphriina, but come, if you and your daughter are back, then let's celebrate. Let's.
Please tell me he does not think I'm the daughter. He knows what Ilphriina's daughter looks like, right?
He knows, but like, yeah, he's
Okay,
he's assuming that Ilphriina is here because of that.
Mr. Village Chief, we actually visited the local fishermen earlier, and it seems like guys were having some food shortage of sorts from the ocean. Are you
shortage, that will pass. Just look.
Is it smart to have a feast though right now?
It's tradition in the village. Yeah, you don't seem like you're from here. I haven't seen you around. But Ilphriina here knows every week we prepare a feast for the villagers. We keep the spirits happy, keep the spirit.
Gonna glance over as Ilphriina.
Ilphriina, the weekly feast and such, you know about that. It's local practice in the village, just to like mainly pushed by the chief, to be fair. Mainly pushed by him, but like every week the village usually has its feast, and I guess it is that time of the week. That to celebrate just like happy times in the village. Like And, well, it doesn't take you much insight, Ilphriina, to see that he's... Well, he's trying to push for it to still happen. But as he sees you, his eyes seemingly gleam, like he's looking to you like, oh, I see, look. Well, with you back in the village, even more reason to celebrate. It's very important, you know? We don't have much family reunions.
I found Breeze, but she's not back yet.
Oh. Well, but you're back! Come on! Let's, need to show the villagers that we're one happy, tight-knit family. Via, he means family more than just the communal way.
Okay, question. Right now, he's preparing the feast in his house?
He's referring to Ilphriina as family.
Oh. They're not... Are they related?
Do they look like it?
No, they don't look related at all!
Sounds like a cult. Probably.
Via is just really confused right now.
Huh?
And,
Most likely a cult. Ilphriina, you
he
can
looks
do...
at Ilphriina again with very hesitant eyes. Like she wants a question to answer. But she doesn't even know what to ask. She's just gonna whisper to Ilphriina, like, is it you? Like, okay, she's gonna touch her head, like, implying, like, is he okay in the head?
I mean, he is getting up in there in age, but... Well, you can answer. What do you say?
Is the chief okay in the head? Is he doing fine?
He's okay. I'll explain everything later.
Later, of course.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, he asks you, if... Oh, I guess I should ask then, is there anything else that you're here for, Lisa? I wish to prepare the feast. The other helpers aren't here at the moment, so for us it's just us three. We can do it. As soon as we leave this building later.
Actually, did have some questions. It was mostly about the storm. Apparently, he's been here for about a week now.
Yes, but yes, it's been a.
Is there anything that you might think have caused the storm, perhaps?
Well, as I keep telling the villagers, the spirits are unpleased. That's a clear sign of the storm, bad weather. The island folk have been less in touch with the spirits as of late. We need to please them. We just need to show them that we are peaceful, we are happy, and we are together. As soon as we get this feast ready and show them that we are one and united, the storm will pass.
Oh.
Now, help me. Set the tables.
Via kind of follows as she continues to ask.
Okay, like, he kind of like... Yeah, you can keep asking as... I assume you're doing all of these things while asking, sure.
Yeah, she just basically thinking about mostly the question, but her body kind of just reacted without her pretty much kind of realizing. It's like just subconsciously doing while trying to get her answers.
Yeah, his theory is that the spirits are displeased and he wants to solve the storm by showing the spirits that we're happy together, united.
So, did anything happen before the storm? Like, was there anything different from the usual in the village or on the island?
Well, the village, no, but I don't... Well, nothing's changed in the village, I guess. I guess there was one little report by Pearl says that her child is speaking to something strange lately, but children have such imaginative mind. I guess Shore's talking about a shortened supply, but well, like I said, the storm will pass. We'll have no problems. Already, Winona has been saying that the forest has been a bit disturbed lately, but well, she's been able to handle the job just fine. And he's kind of like rambling on things like, there's this problem, but that's gonna be solved. There's this problem, but we're already taking care of them.
Are these all recent problems?
Well,
Or
yes, but
ongoing problems?
yeah, they're recent. It's only been about a week and such. A small village, so problems tend to happen a bit fast for us. We don't have much on supply and such, so but like I said, as soon as we get this feast ready and show the spirits that we're happy, we are together, united, everything will be back to normal.
So, I'm just getting the facts straight from what you've mentioned. Is the first time the spirits has been really upset?
Roll me a persuasion check. You can guidance yourself if you want.
I can outguidance myself.
You two are the ones who
Persuasion.
have guidance.
Plus D4, was it? Was it D4, right? Yeah, it was D4. Okay.
16, that's... Like I said, you rolled a 6, you still got a 16.
He isn't aired. Okay.
Anyways, I need to check something in...
Mhm.
Where? Okay. Okay, I need to check something I sent in Syklos chat a real long time ago. Okay, so... Okay. Admittedly... Yeah, not much. It's actually my first time dealing with something like this since becoming the village chief. Spirits are usually so calm, so peaceful, so serene. I don't know what could possibly have upset them. I mean, none of the villagers of the island have been causing too much trouble. It's just been rowdy children and such. If I have to hazard a guess, something in the ocean might have disturbed recently, but we're not too aware of anything that happens outside of our island. Perhaps something that could cause major disruption with the spirits back further inland. But it would have to be a tragedy or outcry so palpable that it would reach its effects would reach all the way here. It's been... I don't know. I'm just really hoping that if we show the spirits that we can appease them, we'll be done with this problem. So, and as you help him out, you get taken around the town hall building. You look to where his seat would be, and behind that seat you can see a little tall portrait that has probably a family portrait. And you can see in
portrait.
It's a painting. It's not a photograph that has been invented, but you see someone that. Okay, you see people that don't. You see a family of humans. None of them seem to be elf, but you see him. But you see him look up to see that portrait. You essentially see a portrait of him, young, underneath a father figure, who he will explain to you as the former chief. And I need to... Yep. And next to that father figure is another human with... Oh, is another human that looks to be wearing adventurer garments. Okay, that... Yeah. So essentially there seem to be two brothers and him as the son of the first brother. There are other family members, but that's what you can tell. There's a portrait of two brothers, and he's the son of the first brother. There are other family members, but those are the ones that matter.
Oh, okay.
It's a family of humans.
So you were the one as chief. What is your brother? Your cousin? Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, there are two older men that look to be, and looks like to be the son of one of them.
So uncle?
Yeah, that would
Is
be it. Yes, I took over as chief from my father, bless his soul. And well, that's my. If you're curious about that portrait, that's my uncle, Charlie Brooke. He hasn't been with us for a long, long time. But I'm hoping that his memory would be still kept alive with. Well, he looks all the way over here.
Oh my god, is it her? Wait.
But thank you. The table should be set for now. If you don't mind me, I'll have to arrange the villagers. We need our cooks. We need our cleaners. We need our dancers. There's much to be done. And he runs out the door and.
What? And if he looks to the table, it's like, when did the table get set up so fast?
That was all you, I guess.
All right. Vio goes back to did Ilphriina hear everything at all, or?
Probably. He talks really loud.
Okay.
Full belly, full lungs. So
Vio just looks to Ilphriina and be like, so you gonna be late in some way?
So.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have
he's
to-
my husband's cousin. That's what he meant by family.
Ah, oh, that's nice. So how is your husband doing all right?
Okay, I need to draw this out because say this was Samon's father. This was Samon. Samon's father had a brother who had a wife.
They had a daughter.
And that is true. And that this pairing had a daughter.
Wait, does that mean Salmon and their daughter are like cousins of the same generation?
Yes.
Wow, I'm sorry,
Look.
Salmon. You look so much older than
Look,
so much older than.
remind yourself again how old Ilphriina is.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Samon is Ilphriina's nephew.
Damn.
Do you understand the family tree?
Yes.
now?
I do understand.
I don't understand.
the family tree.
Wait, wait.
Wow.
Again.
What's the chief's name again?
Salmon? This is Samon.
Okay, that's Salmon.
Salmon had a father.
The father.
Salmon had an uncle. That
Uncle.
uncle had a wife
Yes.
who has a daughter.
Oh my
So-
god! Wait, Ilphriina's the aunt.
Ilphriina, that was Ilphriina's nephew.
Ilphriina's the aunt.
Again,
Oh my god! Ilphriina's the
remind
aunt.
yourself how old she actually is.
She's not just a mom. She's also an aunt.
Wait.
She's
So
an aunt.
the green one is Ilphriina,
Ilphriina?
and then
Yes.
that
Same.
one over there is. Oh,
Ilphriina's daughter.
oh.
Again, elf lifespans. Again, remind
It's the
remind
way-
Yeah, I
yourself
guess that would be her. Yeah. Okay. So her
how
husband
old
would
is
be
Ilphriina
gone then.
again? Would you like to say? How young is she? I
Like
mean,
500 something, around
Yep.
500 something,
Yep.
or 400.
that's
something?
a long time. 542.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, it makes sense that their
Damn.
uncle and
Damn.
father will
So
be dead by
that-
now.
That was Ilphriina's nephew, yes.
Oh, so she.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I guess it makes sense if the father and uncle will be dead, because that's a very long time.
And he's already looking up there. in
Quite
age.
old himself, yeah. Yeah, it would make sense. Okay.
But Ilphriina's husband did look like to be the younger brother, yeah.
He's my nephew, but I don't talk to him that much. That's why I was a bit uncomfortable.
Oh.
He is a very loud personality, to say something.
Well, I mean, he is kind of like your family, so I think it would be nice
Hey.
if you're able to kind of reconnect with him. I'm sure he probably looks up to you in a lot.
I guess that's why he
Anyone.
called her ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Wow, what a discovery!
Small.
God, I asked about the portrait.
It's a small town. Everyone kind of knows each other here, so yeah. So,
I don't know.
well, he's
Ever
kind
since my husband passed away, it's been a bit awkward to talk to him.
yeah, like there's a few degrees of separation between.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and he's the village chief, so he's all about getting the village connected and together, stuff. But then there's the
Aw.
family aspect of it, like technically family, even if their connection here is lost technically. So like, yeah, valid emotions.
Well, it probably has been some time, so if you want to try and talk to him again, you know, whenever you're ready, of course, I think he would probably appreciate it. It seems also like he could really use a close family companion. He
There
seems to be a little.
There didn't seem to be anyone
Um,
else helping him at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like he might be a little lonely and possibly a bit unstable. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. That's all.
Man, you were calling her nephew crazy and a cult leader.
Look, she. Look, okay, that's what Mia thought she looks like to her. Then again, she doesn't have that much social interaction, so that's what came to her mind first
Yeah,
thing.
he gives a strong first impression. I'll say that.
He's always been like that, but he means well.
Yeah, he's I can see that he's a really good person. Probably really wants to do well for the village. He seems like he's really care. Which I think is really nice of him. Despite being so I don't know what's
So definitely a cult leader. He just gathers people every week for a celebration, and
I think he just needs a few people to talk to. Like maybe like a friend as well. You know? And you are his aunt. So I think he could use a little guidance as well. Get it? Guidance.
That pun was so good. I'll give you inspiration for. It's already full, and the group inspiration is full. Just kidding. It wasn't a real inspiration, but still, just a reminder: your inspiration is full.
Yeah, I should use it before I actually do end up getting inspiration and wasting it.
Anyways, so first of all, the other group is probably back. Where the fuck are you guys? There you are. So yeah, you could continue your talk if you want. Still
Well, I was thinking it's probably about time where everyone kind of can group up and exchange information, most likely.
Want to do that?
Yeah. Unless Ilphriina has something to say, of course. Other than that, I think it'd be good to walk out.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Look at the portrait one last time.
Yeah, you know, get a good reminiscence of your husband and...
Do you wanna... I guess I haven't actually shown this to
Brother-in-law,
you,
that's
but
what it's called, brother-in-law.
do you wanna look at your husband again? Sure. Yes. Yeah, I guess I haven't... I was so busy that I didn't get to show this to you, but yeah. See him.
Damn! Ilphriina, you got one handsome husband.
Look, I went with the reference that you said. It's... Hell yeah, I understand! Yeah,
Damn!
there he is. Looking a bit stern in terms of the portrait and how he was drawn. He looks neutral. He's not smiling, he's not frowning. He was in his adventurer garb at that time when he was painted. It was, yeah. Why only one child though?
I mean, you know, adventurer probably really busy. Oh.
Sorry for not crashing the economy. Sorry we didn't do it that much. Anyways, thanks.
Alright, let's check on the others. I'm sure they're probably back from their ship investigation.
Wanna check them out?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you guys head over here, and the rest of them here, this group has a bit of like a solid, like emotional look on their faces. Meanwhile, there's just terror. We're fucked.
Via like, what happened to you guys? What happened? Why'd you guys look
There's
so
a look of
frantic?
sentimentality, emotion, and then pure terror.
Did something
Ship's
happen?
gone.
Ship's gone.
Oh.
Well, they already know
Yes, I
that.
thought Oana said yes.
Water's haunted.
Did you call her?
There's a
Moana?
monster. There might be a
Wait,
monster.
she can. I need to
somewhere.
hear this again. Shiena, what did you call her?
Oana?
Moana?
Oana.
Winona. Okay, proceed. Proceed. You can proceed. I just wanted to know. I heard right. Proceed.
Hey, Moana sounds nice, okay?
It does. It
There's-
does.
Moana said that, yes. I remember the ship being gone.
There
What's
might
this
be a
about,
monster.
A monster?
13.
What?
I don't
Yeah.
think we're getting our ship back.
You don't think we're getting our shit back?
Sorry, can you guys, like, maybe, slowly explain what you guys found?
There's a sea dragon.
You found a sea dragon?
Very huge. No, we found its tracks. And it's very claw tracks. Reef found it, and it's very, very, very huge. I don't think we're getting home.
I don't think we're getting home.
So you guys found tracks?
Yes,
Or, sorry, marks?
trenches.
Trenches
Oh my.
carved by claws.
Okay. That's worrisome. Yes, quite so. Through the social stone, I was trying to contact Trixie. I think it was draconic. So,
Oh no.
I guess a
Oh
sea
no.
dragon wouldn't be so far off.
It's spoken to you in 3 languages: Druidic, Aquan, and then Draconic.
So yeah, I guess a sea dragon wouldn't be too far off.
It's probably waiting for us.
Well, I guess it did want us to find it. It says something about below, so I'm assuming it's still underwater. If you found claw marks, would you find the claw marks again?
By your ship.
Right, yeah, right where our ship was supposed to be, you know?
Yeah, I guess so.
It took the fucking shit.
It ate our ship.
Probably happened sometime.
Those
It might have happened during sometime night when we were all asleep.
Fuckers took our ship, can't have shit in 100 Isles.
Well,
it's a lovely island, Ilphriina, don't get me wrong, but
Can't
Well, I mean,
touch
you
it.
said the island does move around, right?
it's a
Yeah,
floating
so-
island.
So it probably floated near territory or something. I don't know how dragons work in D&D. Well, now with that what you said, I'm kind of a little worried about Mr. Shore. He went out diving again. Does Via know anything about like dragon sleep schedule or habits and stuff like that?
What would this be? Roll me history, sure. Because dragons are actually ancient history. There aren't really any anymore.
Got it.
Remember guidance.
I had guidance, yes.
The claws are goddamn big. 19. What was your question again, specifically?
Dragon sleep schedule or their habits, I guess.
Dragon sleep schedules or their habits. Well, the thing about dragons is that there are 2 identifying features of a dragon. Well, other than their looks. Dragons are legendary creatures. You probably can guess that much. But in terms of habits, one habit that seems to be common among most dragons is the habit of attaining a horde. This could match up with it taking the ship, as a dragon who lives in the sea could take things that are related or treated as treasures related to the sea. And because dragons have hordes, dragons also nest in these hordes. So you're not far off. But a sea dragon, there's a few sea dragons. The one that stands out the most would be the bronze dragon, but considering the size, first of all, you would also know dragon because of age. The only way dragons. Okay, so here's a difference between dragons and normal creatures. Dragons are inherently magical creatures. You would know this. This is bonus lore. Dragons don't wither the older they get. In fact, dragons grow bigger and stronger the older they get. They are not subject to normal mortal laws. So the only way something could be that big was to be beyond ancient. And if it's something to be that big, Shore should have seen it. You can identify that to be the biggest inconsistency with everything you've heard so far. Nobody has seen it.
But left evidence.
It left evidence, and if it takes something into its horde, that means there's a horde to be taken too. But nobody's seen it. If it's really that big.
Maybe he's not near the island. Yeah, how do you
miss a dragon? Exactly. You can identify that to be the biggest inconsistency. Otherwise, Via, with your scholarly knowledge of dragons, everything else kinda matches up, considering a storm can be caused by arcane disturbance, And like, if the spirits are disturbed by something that happens, it could
Like
be a
the
dragon. A dragon could be a very disturbing,
Yes.
but nobody's
so-
seen.
Okay, so from what intel I've gathered and from what we gathered, I guess a sea dragon, wouldn't definitely match the description of what we discovered, especially since the village chief mentioned how the spirits are quite disturbed and a little restless and upset. A presence of a dragon a very old ancient dragon could definitely disturb the spirits and probably cause the storm that we are having currently. The only thing is probably the fact that we have yet to see it, and I don't know how you would miss a gigantic dragon under the ocean, considering Mr. Shore never came across anything strange. Ilphriina, you mentioned you have some kind of storybooks about the islands, correct? It's probably a good idea to take a look at those now.
Are we finally visiting her crib?
Visiting
Yeah,
her crib,
there might be
guys.
something about this in there.
Right then.
Right,
Well,
let's go.
well,
We
assuming
can
you guys.
finally fulfill Scott's wish of seeing her crib.
Alright. Well,
We ball.
it's
We
a bit of a
ball.
ways into the village, like compared to where the most public spaces are. Ilphriina leads you guys off into a more private section of the village. She is, well, perhaps because of her drow acclimation to darker areas, you get taken to a more locale of the forest, and I will take you guys over here. As the sounds of the tropical coast also start to weaken as you get a bit further inland. And I put it over here. You walk forward and you see a quaint little cottage. A bit surrounded by trees and, stuff, but... Well, Ilphriina, it's been a while and you're kinda here a bit early, but... Welcome home. It's small, but respectable. At your front door. MTV cribs. Well, up to you. I gently open the door. You open the door and as you head in, there's a smell of dust. The place hasn't been cleaned in a while. There's no more fire. The last fire you lit here was months ago, so a bit of the char, a bit of the coal has floor. There's that dusty broom that you left outside of it that's collected dust itself, ironically. There are these couches that haven't been cleaned, and it's a lot colder here than when you last left it. And it's quiet. Nobody's moved anything since you last left here. It's empty. Everyone else can follow behind and... for the purposes of seeing the map, I'm gonna just shrink you guys down a bit. It's your living room. It's a bit cold, it's dusty, it's quiet. Somebody died. That was...
Oh, Shiena died.
Shiena died.
Back in the crib.
There's a couple doors into the other rooms. You know, the kitchen to be the right door, the left door leads to your bedrooms.
Welcome.
This is a very nice, cozy
Hey, talk.
place you have.
Hey, talk louder, Shiena.
Oh,
Or closer.
this is a. Hold on a second. Let me just up the. Is that better or?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. That's this is a very nice looking place you have.
Thanks.
Cookie sneezes from the dust. There's a few shelves, some books, some scrolls, a cold fireplace, some dusty couches, a table that's kind of had some random everyday stuff strewn about it, unorganized and left there. This is a lovely home.
Can Via take a peek at the scroll?
I feel bad. I feel bad. Like I don't want to touch anything.
You take a
I don't-
you could take a peek at the scrolls. You see various drawings. It's folded scrolls, but as you unfurl a bit of them, you see some what look like to be children's drawing. You see a drawing of a gray stick figure and a brown stick figure,
Oh,
and a tiny little green one at the middle. You see some storybooks. You see some children's just written in common. You see bound books actually from that are titled like the Champion Chronicles volumes 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. You see some children's tales about once again like probably something about don't approach a sea hag or something. Well, a few things.
Are these drawings from your daughter? They're really cute.
Those are very old ones, Ilphriina. Mm-hmm. Considering. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are the bookshelves?
Oh, where Via currently is.
Okay.
Wanna go there?
Yeah, I want to find some books to read.
Yeah, you find some books. Like I said, there's a couple children's. There's a couple village, like something about warding them against approaching hags. There's a couple. There's the ones that stand out the most are like the leather-bound books that say the Champion Chronicles volumes 1, 2, 3. Those look to be a lot fancier than the other things that are here. You know, Ilphriina, those ones are the ones are brought here by your, well, late husband from his times adventuring.
I feel like those books could have like the details we need. It sounds like an
Take a look at
adventure
them.
log.
The Champion
Oh,
Chronicles.
Via's gonna turn to Ilphriina as may I take a look at those chronicles?
Well, it could either be like
Go ahead.
exaggerated tales or
I'm
like
just gonna take a
a
look
lot.
at the
If you
first
take
one.
a look at them, there's 3 volumes. It's actually, well, less about the village and actually the chronicle, the champions. It's stories of their heroics and their legend. All 12 of them.
I want to find something about the fighter champion, just like out of Scott's pure interest.
You find a, okay, like, where, okay, where, need to find, you find, okay, I need to find her art. Be right back. I should really have stored stored them somewhere better, but like here, I found it. You find a chapter on Tamlin, the fighter champion. Full name Tamlin Eos. You find the origin of her tales. It goes
Mother.
It says that Tamlin Eos, otherwise known as the champion or the fighter, also known as the Silver Soldier. It's said that she once was okay, I didn't write all of these down because I wasn't gonna write 12 lore documents
That's fine.
while I was busy, but like it says that she was once a common village guard once, who took up the spear, who took up the sword, and journeyed across multiple towns as a sellsword after her guard duties, didn't serve her lust for something more interesting with her life. Once it says here that once she started selling her services for and eventually gathered up a small battalion of capable soldiers to fight alongside her. Some kingdoms, it said that she faced scrutiny from some old world kingdoms, not the current ones, these are from before times, for having this organized party, having this. It's said here that the concept of an adventuring group was pioneered even by Tamlin, who has also earned the moniker of the Traveler, going town to town, any who would need them, and eventually, some time later, she would found a little camp of training for training soldiers and adventurers in an area that has now become part of the Gold Coast that you know to be 12's Rising. Tamlin Eos, the patron saint of travelers and adventurers. A sellsword, loyal to no one but herself, and providing a help to anyone who needed it. That's the fighter champion.
That's neat.
Can we look up the information on Syklos?
Syklos.
I pronounced that right this time, right?
Yes, you actually
You
did.
said it right.
Okay.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
Yippee!
It's full. You find the chronicle on Syklos Lunaria. These are their actual full names. You've only really ever heard their first names. Syklos Lunaria, the wizard. It says here that she had actually had a noble upbringing. She was in a former kingdom that has now been lost. A noble who, who fancied books more than the company of her fellow high-status individuals. It says here that during her time, the world has not yet solved its many mysteries of magic. Spells more complex than those of the Fifth Level weren't truly utilized commonly back then. It is said that the world back then in the old lacked magical knowledge and truly deep scholarship until Syklos dedicated basically her entire life abandoning the duties of family, abandoning the duties of courtship, and hold herself up in libraries, studies. It's said that she became an adventurer to her parents, traveled the world, to even join up with fellow travelers, uncovering secrets from every nation and developing chronicles, writing down spells, and pioneering what is essentially the modern art notarized spellbook use, and essentially writing scrolls, sharing magical knowledge with kingdoms and towns. It said that, eventually, it kind of fast forwards to her, since she was the one. Okay. Scott, it also says in Tamlin, this is for Scots, that she was one of the first to die to the rupture as one of its first guards. So there is no post-mortem, there is no entry on Talon. Syklos does, however, have one, because it said that after her duties to the rupture were done, she dedicated the rest of her life to forming a magical academy in the city that would become known as Lumeria, raising it from the ground in dedication in honor of her close companion, the Paladin champion, Mistra, to dedicate the study of magical lore, to dedicate the study of magical lore, knowledge, and the future of magic to bright and curious minds, forever looking upon Fion and becoming one of its patron saints, the patron saint of magic, the wizard, the mistress of magic, Syklos Lunaria. That's her.
Nice.
These don't seem to be the books you're looking for, though, but it's
Yeah,
neat lore.
they're just curious. Alright. I guess Via can close the book after reading that and look to Ify and be like, alright, do you know where you keep the books on about the storybooks about the island?
If it's not here, Ilphriina, it's probably in your personal quarters. Place you haven't really been in a while. You could probably find something there.
I'll go get it.
Just you?
I mean, I don't know if we should be following her into her living quarter.
I mean, up to her.
Yeah,
She wants.
it's personal space.
Yeah.
Cookie follows you, sure.
polite.
Okay, sure. Cookie or yeah, you just following behind Cookie as you open the door to see an unmade bed. Kind of didn't really clean it up after you first left it. It's probably somewhere here. You look around in your drawers and eventually to your personal desk. You open it and you open it to more than just the book. It's something ancient that Charlie would have had. And while apart from the leather-bound book that you find it's actually also wrapped in something of his once. Haven't really opened this in quite a while. The gear that he used once he settled on a life in this island. Unfolding the book from underneath its folded wraps, you find a book that is from your memory of it, the Fable of Unahari Island. Or the Fables of Unahari Island. That's probably the most that you could identify. A collection of multiple stories of the island itself. Also, like I said, you find his old armor. Yes. It's actually a bit tattered. Broken. Swimwear and swimming gear. But, well, up to you what you want to do with that. You have the book, you found his old equipment. Alright, well. I'll also bring the equipment. Ilphriina heads out to check to report to you guys. She seems to be carrying a large book, a collection of multiple fables and the stories of Unahari. And Kyuki, you would immediately know this as the resident, probably the most attuned with armor and stuff. Ilphriina brought back something that you've seen before, but like, you haven't really tampered with because of the usefulness of it. You find, yeah, that's mariner gear.
Who wants to go diving again? Oh my god, hold on. Sorry.
But yeah, to basically catch everyone else up, yep, book on Fables, and yeah, diving equipment. Something Ilphriina's husband did.
So, I guess we're going down. Probably.
I wonder why the DM would put that there.
Oh wow, I wonder why the DM put diving equipment and earlier we had like potions that nobody took. I mean the guy probably needed.
It's okay. We'll come back and they'll.
Yeah.
And he'll come
No,
back and we
he-
can probably borrow some.
He
But
left.
he'll come back. You know, once someone's diving.
What if the storm takes him?
What if the storm takes
What if the storm? Are we gonna call the dragon the storm now? Dragon takes
the
it.
storm dragon?
Storm dragon.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
read the
read the
book and
book.
search up anything that talks about this situation. Okay, now this is what I said I prepared something big for. Because I
Oh.
wrote a whole story for this.
Ooh, story time.
I
And
Everyone's down in a
it's
circle.
funny
Story
that
time.
you might want red
prepared
back for
some-
this.
big,
You might want-
like literally and
Yep.
figuratively.
It's a few hundred words, yeah.
Oh,
It's not
big.
a long story, but it's significant. You might want red back for this because I want you all to read it one by one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you pause the VOD for a bit and we'll return when red is. Shiena read it. Because... Are we back? Okay, we're back. As Ilphriina volunteers to read the book, Fables of Unahari Island, you are taken to a memory of the time that Charlie first read the story to you and your young daughter. We'll start with the first part of 6. Charlie starts to reading to a young and bright-eyed Breeze. He says, where? Once upon a time, there was a king. He lived over 500 years ago. This king was one among 100 kings. What made him different was that he was a wise king. While other kings talked with councils, he talked with spirits. The other kings laughed at him and said, "Spirits don't talk." But this king knew better, because while he couldn't talk to spirits, he knew the spirits still listened. Breeze goes like, "Wow. What happened next? What happened next?" Patience. Patience, please. I'll get to the rest. Second part, I want whoever second is to read or input this into text-to-speech, whichever one. This is high, I think. I'll give you some time to copy and paste that if it works. Oh god, hold on. If you need me to read it, it's fine. I'm willing to. Just immersion. If it's even possible for text-to-speech to say all that. I don't actually know. It ain't working. Well, I can do this. I can do this. Where is it? Fuck, I think I need to copy. Wait, I can do this. I'll assume if you guys have the stream volume, you can hear this.
DM Performing Arts Violet Open Book said #Fable of Unahari Island, Part 2. When his people were hungry, he asked spirits of water for rain. And he said,
Can you guys hear
"Thank
it?
you, we'll devote half our harvest to you." When his people were tired, he asked spirits of air for a cool breeze. And he said, "Thank you, we'll work twice as hard for you." His kingdom grew, and his people were peaceful, prosperous, and happy. Then when his people had families, he asked spirits of earth to give them land. And he said, "Thank you, we'll offer half our shrines to you." Then when his people were cold, he asked spirits of fire to light their hearts. And he said, "Thank you, we'll share twice our love with you." After asking for nothing in return again and again, the spirits felt gratitude and gave the king a gem. Through it, the king finally heard their voice. "Thank you for creating paradise. Remain happy and peaceful, and we will give you peace forevermore." That is the spirit's promise.
In your memory, Ilphriina, Breeze goes, "Wow, that was a lot." If you want, Ilphriina, you can react what you would have reacted hearing it for the first time back then. This is your memory. Do you have any specific reaction? Charlie is essentially reading you the. This is what they tell the kids. Whoever the third person is, just remember, and you'll be next. I want whoever can speak to actually read it.
Got it.
I just not like I'm paying a lot of attention. You see a look on Charlie's face that indicates that he appreciates that you're listening well to his stories. Then, part 3, I want whoever is assigned part 3 to read this. He continues.
But one day, the 100 kings went to his kingdom and shouted, "How come we don't get a share? We want paradise too." Still, the wise king was kind in the process piece. He raised an iridescent gem, a lid with the color of 100 spirits. "Each king will approach me one by one, and I will impart him the means to achieve paradise." The 100 kings awed, and the wise king thought he had brought peace. Yet what happened next was fighting. Only the first king would receive the treasured stone. The 100 kings cried. It was then the wise king saw that he had made a mistake. He meant to teach each king communion with the spirits, and realized not and grieved. Blood-soaked paradise, and the 100 kings became 50, and 50 became fewer.
Breeze gasped like, why would they do that? You can react, Ilphriina, if you want. Your memory. Man, those kings are stupid. If you have anything to say, Ilphriina. Person who is assigned part 4, get ready. Sadly, a lot of people are like that. Why? Is that how the world is outside the island? I don't want to go if they're mean. Some people may be mean, child, but... well... some are wonderful. Isn't that right, dear? But... if you are ever to be ready to walk outside of this island, let this be a lesson. You can reply again, Ilphriina, if you want. Nod. Okay, and we'll continue with part 4.
Eventually, there was only one king, the Wise King. He wept and asked the spirits, why? Why could I not bring peace? Wise King, you understood us, but you understood not the hearts of man. So long as greed lives in your hearts, we could never bring you peace. The Wise King cried, for the spirits left the gem, and the 100 kings were no more. The wise king spent most of his days traveling the world and returning each king to their kingdoms. Each time, the kingdom's people asked him, "Why? How could you and the spirits forsake us?" The wise king pleaded that they were not, that they could not. The wise king pleaded that they were not, that they could restore the gem. Yet hearing him only caused people to steal, kill, and chase the wise king away from his gem. The wise king cried, amidst fire and rubble, "Why must this happen? Why did you promise me forevermore? I cannot understand you." Yet the spirits did not hear his cries.
Breeze cries a bit. I don't like this story. It's fine, kid. I promise there's good ending. Sorry, spoiled. Why are you taking this so far, dear? Ilphriina? I promise there's a good ending. It was worth the 800 pesos. Part 5, which I think is Shiena, get ready. After. It's intriguing. I want to know how it ends. Alright, then part 5. Charlie continues his story. Shiena.
Eventually, the wise king was buried alongside the colorless gem. Flames ruptured the land, dividing it into 100 drifting islands. Each one ferried the survivors of the 100 kingdoms, all ravaged by storms. Most people lost hope, lost faith that peace would ever come. All people, except a few, the wise king's own people, lost their life in harmony with the spirits. The wise king's people prayed, hoped, and had faith that the people would commune with the spirits once more. The world was shattered by sadness, but the wise king's people still thanked the spirits for what little they had. It was then that the wise king's people heard the spirits speak once more.
Oh, tell me what they said. Calm down, child. Like I said, I promise it's good, but... well, I hope you can understand it. Want to read the last part, dear? Can you actually say it, Ilphriina, or it's a bit shorter, actually? If you can, let's see. If not, I can just read it. I can't, I have no voice. Alright. 1 sec. That is true. No. But like, yeah, I'll do it. You read it, and then he'll read it with you. Yeah, we could say that. You'll read it together.
O people of the wise king, we are sad just as you are. We are sad your world does not know peace, and promise you another chance. And it was so. The people gathered on the wise king's island as it grew. With life renewed we mourn your king as much as you mourn him, and so we turn his land into this. Live off it, and when your people once again know peace, repair the ruptures that once split all of man. The wise king's island now braved the sea rather than float. At its center was iridescent light that shone the elements of the spirits, and should the world cry in sadness once more, hear your king's cry and heed his call. With the key to paradise we now give to you, you may call to us and stop any storm. What we once gave to your wise king, our first king. And it was so. The people of Unahari stepped closer to peace forevermore.
And? I'm afraid that's where the story ends, child. What? You said it was a happy ending. Well, it was... for them. Well, essentially that's what our people believe the origin of the islands. Of course, some of it is, well, tell you dear, of course it's fiction, but, well, a lot of us want to believe it's true. As you know, the world is not exactly healed yet. It was actually this story that convinced me to go out adventuring and, well, Thanks to believing in it, I got to meet you, didn't I? I think we're living in a bit of peace right now, don't you? Everything is connecting. Now, yeah, you can talk, Ilphriina. This is your memory of the situation. Oh. Adventuring, huh? Do you think you want to do it, Breeze? Sounds scary. You don't have to. It's a risky job, and well, you're not always guaranteed to be safe and happy. But if I can talk to the spirits, then maybe. They sound like they help. You're smart, kid. What do you think, Ilphriina? Think our child can brave any storm that comes? Maybe one day she'll visit the furthest reaches of the world. Then I guess you have your mother's blessing as well. You'll do great there, child. I believe in you. And I believe, well, even if not in my lifetime, you too can find peace within this world. You're great. You're a great kid, and you're a great woman. Alright? Never forget that. And well, we'll end the memory there. That's the Fable. It wasn't as direct of a magical storm as you might have remembered it, but the passage does seem related. Who knows? First of all, process your emotions. If you need it. Hey, the Dungeon Master is a writer. I need to remind people of that. You guys like that? I think I wrote like 3 drafts of that story and settled on
It's
that
really
one.
good. It is really good.
Yep, wanted to have some genuine writing for this campaign. Now it's the Fable of the Island. How they believe the island came to be.
Man.
Was there something in there that, man, fuck them other kings?
So, well, one thing is definitely the gem is quite apparent in the story. You don't think that might be the cause of everything here? Do you guys think so?
As you guys start to discuss stuff and try to talk amongst each other, Via and Ilphriina, you hear it again. That same cry. That same call. I assume you heard that.
Yes, I heard that real loud and clear.
Then continue your talk.
Question, did that even say anything?
That was more unintelligible. It's just a cry.
I see. Okay. Okay.
Oh, like, what now? Am I still echoey? Okay, I'm never. Okay.
No, you're not. You're good. Okay, so what the I'm assuming if the tale, that story is real. I'm not sure how accurate it is because I do know some things written are a little obscure or off. Assuming that the storm is kind of similar to the one mentioned and how we should be heeding his call. Assuming what I heard and what Ilphriina probably heard through the storm, it probably means we have to find said king, perhaps. What do you guys think?
Well,
Finding a 500-plus-year-old king, huh?
well,
Um,
it did ask you to find him, right?
yes. Well, seeing that with my assumption or guess, hypothesis, since the story is pretty old and with what you guys already found, that I'm kind of guessing that said king might be an ancient dragon. I have no idea if it's harmful or friendly or not, but we should probably take our chances. I'm taking a very hard guess that it might be underneath the waters and stuff. Deep
probably
under
has
the
the gem.
ocean.
Yeah, I wagered the same.
Yeah. Probably does have the gem, knowing that our ship is probably also with said dragon.
What if
Ooh,
it's
straight
storming
away.
because it's crying? Hey
See?
y'all, what did I title the last session's VOD?
I do not remember. Let me hold on a second. It was Unahari's cry. That was one, right? Yeah.
I waited so damn long.
Oh my fucking god! You titled it that. Oh Jesus Christ! I just made.
I-
Oh motherfucker! The first Cains
I
cry. Oh, the
understand
first
now.
Cains. Oh motherfucker.
Yeah. All right.
Sense.
So
Okay.
what's the game plan, guys? Shall we head into the good old ocean?
Yeah, we need to dive in.
We'll have to.
Oh, and like.
The only problem is I'm not
But
sure
okay.
where are we diving.
And also,
Probably-
like, as said in the story, it says, like, it needs, like, some sort of key. A key to paradise we not given. You may call us to something. So we need to call onto something to stop Unahari trying.
It might be the stone along with the spirits, I'm assuming.
I
As I
love
know
this.
the chief mentioned the spirits are very upset.
It says, wait, here King's Cry needs to be called with the key of paradise we not given to the army.
I think the gem might be the key.
Yeah,
And
but
the
we
us possibly could be the spirits.
yeah, the gem is the key, but it was given by the spirits.
It's used to communicate with spirits, so it's probably used to call onto the spirits, most likely.
The king has the gem that can stop the storm.
But it's buried with him, right?
Buried with him.
So it's buried somewhere. I guess as well.
We're gonna go grave robbing.
We can't grave bomb a king, see? We're gonna get hated by the Islanders.
Yes.
Underwater.
Under the water.
How
So
the
who wants
fuck are
to
you guys gonna
volunteer
go
to
do that?
swim?
Well, so we should probably ask where the king is probably buried under sea. Right? I feel like that's the. Unless we want to go, I don't know, digging under the ocean and the island blindly.
I
I
mean,
mean,
first
it's
we
still
need to
like
bury
Probably next to the dragon!
Yeah, honestly, it might be the dragon. Like, I feel like the dragon's probably like guarding, because like dragons like to hoard things. A shiny, beautiful gem could be definitely something attracting the dragon. That could attract the dragon, yeah.
I love this arc.
So
Yeah, most likely.
what's our
So,
best sort of action to figure out
water.
where that is? Yes, water, ocean. Wow, we're all gonna drown. Oh god.
Could most likely dive to those trenches.
okay, second
Does
time's the
that-
charm. Time to go back
question,
inside the reef.
When you
I
guys
still have one
were
question.
discovered the trenches or like the marks, did it drag itself anywhere else? Like, does it? Did you see? any
How do you
other-
miss a dragon? Very good question.
It's a ghost. It's a ghost dragon. It's a ghost dragon.
Very good question. Math is not mathing. There is still a logical there, yes.
Or we probably missed something, right? We definitely missed something.
And dragons shapeshift? Some are known to, yes.
Hmm.
But like, even if it shapeshifts, it still has to become a dragon.
Does anyone else know about this tale? I mean, probably other islanders would know about this tale, right?
Yeah, you talked to the village chief. He was trying to get people together, pleased, happy, and peaceful, to appease the spirits in the storm, wasn't he?
He was. So he might know then, right?
Still. You also have Winona, who was still trying to dive and investigate those trenches. Shore is out on the water.
Sure it
And,
is
well,
on.
I guess there was Shells, who also heard the island's voice.
You mean Pearl or
Her child.
Pearl?
Her child.
Pearl?
No, Pearl is the mother.
Ghost.
Oh! Wait, what's the name of the child again?
Shells! I just said! I was saying it! Yeah. He was the first one who reported hearing the voice. Those are all of the NPCs that you've talked to who've mentioned stuff.
Alright guys, who do we want to talk to? I feel like we should either talk to maybe Shells, because he's been hearing most of the voice, maybe he heard something else, or either the chief about, and then Moana. I keep saying Moana.
Winona.
Winona! About
Winona.
since she's diving, we can check more on the claw marks or something. What do you guys
Okay.
want to do?
The plan, you
Mm,
guys.
Yeah, sure.
I love giving
I
this a
don't
more
know
sandbox solution.
Yeah, I don't know when Shore is gonna come back, but if we do end up finding him, he's not.
I mean,
back,
if he's just fishing, he'll be back within the day usually.
then-
You don't
I
really fish overnight.
see. Mhm, I see.
And I assume since we're going to eventually gonna go diving, we should probably bring along the wetsuit. It's not just a wetsuit; it's an
There's
entire
only
set.
one, though, right?
It's
there's
tattered
only one.
and disrepaired, and since you finally asked, I'll tell you. This is old mariner's armor. It's effectively unusable at its current state, but that's where you come in.
QQ needs to fix
Ilphriina,
it.
if you are willing to part with it, you can repurpose some of its material to give somebody else its benefit. Whether that's unarmored or unarmored martial combatants, or anyone who wears normal clothing. It doesn't have to be armor. You could probably repurpose it, QQ. You can tell that it's disrepair, but it's not too far gone that you can do something about it.
It's gonna take 20 million mending spells.
Something like that. Essentially, okay, let me actually just find it. If anybody wants to, eventually utilize it, QQ, with your repair, it should take less than a day probably, and somebody's preferred clothing or armor that they already wear, you can infuse that into whatever they're wearing.
Oh, it takes an infusion slot?
No.
Okay. Just term of
Yeah.
phrase, yeah.
You can create a full set of it, essentially. It's not attunement either. It's just, yep.
Ah, okay. It's just an entire set, okay. And it's also non-magical. That's perfect.
Well, I mean, at its current state, it's non-magical, but it becomes a magical armor when you finish the item. It's essentially half complete because of being broken. You'd need somebody else's armor or clothes to finish it, to refinish it.
Who wants to go underwater?
Me.
Well,
You
that's
can
up to you
refurbish
guys.
like Scots' vest.
Your Ilphriina's dead husband's armor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It feels weird.
I already have my ring.
Yeah, I was about to say thank God you swapped out your scarf for a vest so that we actually have something to work with.
Exactly.
Mariner's scarf.
But yeah, just making sure that this is okay. You know.
Yeah, I'm asking for consent.
You're essentially turning, basically using the equipment that once belonged to Charlie. You can turn somebody else's armor or clothing to have that effect. The text that I just sent, it will end up having that effect. It won't be armor anymore, unless the thing you're putting it into is armor that you're wearing, non-magical armor that you're wearing, and it becomes Mariner's equipment. So at base it's Mariner's armor, but you can create a Mariner's shirt, sure, a Mariner's vest, sure, a Mariner's scarf, I don't know, or you can turn leather armor into Mariner's leather armor. Essentially, you can take that effect.
I feel bad.
You can take that effect and put it on something because it's currently unusable in its current state. And I guess this is mechanically, you guys can choose who gets it.
Wait,
but once
if
you
you
choose,
want it, Ilphriina, you can keep it.
You can keep the fish and shell motifs. Yeah, currently, Ilphriina, you're wearing studded leather armor. It's currently basic studded leather armor. If you wear it, it's studded leather armor with those text effects. You essentially copy paste that text, and it becomes part of the item description.
It's still infused.
I'll say if you wanted
you
it,
have to take out the infusion.
Get it.
Oh yeah, you do have to take out the infusion already on. Turn it back into non-magical armor. How much longer do you guys want to go for? 30 minutes? Or do you want to end at this point so you guys can...
I feel like I can go a bit more,
Yeah, we can go for 30 more minutes, and you guys are actually gonna be on the island for at least another session. Okay. Didn't expect it, but like I said, roleplay can take however you guys decide, and it's fine. It's fine. I really like this arc.
For something really emotional, I doubt we're going to speed through it.
Yeah.
Don't expect us to go, oh, that's sad. Anyways, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
I
so
didn't
immersed.
expect it. Like I said, it could have. Like I said, it's a sandbox. There is no real one solution to it. Nothing you guys did was wrong. I also expected this. Kinda have to be prepared for multiple results, and that's fine.
You can turn.
I just want to keep the motifs as a
into
memento that this armor even existed in the
fish
first
vest.
place. That's fine, yeah. Do I have to update your art with shells and fish?
Shells.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, I'll figure it out, maybe. I don't know. I don't exactly have all the time, but maybe. I'll see.
Okay, so are we just gonna discuss about the armor and then
So, like, I'm assuming no one else wants it but Scots.
Okay,
so,
because... Okay, once again, it might be important because you guys remember how... Yeah, you guys... I sent the mechanics on underwater... on how underwater works. You don't have swim speed. Your attacks are at disadvantage if you're using weapons and such, so yeah, it is big reason to give it to Scots, sure.
we gotta
That-
find
yeah.
Shore and maybe ask some people for the potions.
yeah, I wonder what
and,
those I wonder what those potions do.
Yeah, so but like who do we want to go meet first? Like Shore?
oh yeah, and if there aren't enough potions, I'm fine with being left out since I got the armor.
I should be okay. I have
Yeah, I
water
also have
breathing,
another
but-
potion for myself. It's not technically like movement and such, but I still
Oh,
have
okay,
yeah,
okay.
battle breath. I can
Yeah,
breathe.
'cause
Yeah.
I have water breathing potion as well.
Yeah,
so.
also important distinction. This armor doesn't make you breathe underwater, it just makes you able to swim.
Oh, okay.
Read the description for the full for the full effects of it.
No, I was thinking like, I think Scots could just like hold his breath for long enough if he can.
It's got
It
the
was just
like
I
deep
got
ball.
oxygen in him.
Yeah. Also, just for like, just as a reminder, Druid, animal, water animal.
Oh yeah, I guess if I could just turn into
Oh.
a dolphin or some kind of something.
Oh yeah, and like so this will only be available next short rest or long rest, since I
Yeah.
technically have to work on it.
Probably, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, you can craft it
yeah.
during your next rest.
Okay, gotcha.
Short or long rest, you can finish it then. So you can. We're more just deciding who should get it. And you could talk to the other NPCs still to see if it would help with your final decision.
Gotcha. Well, I simply accept and take the offer. I'll try my best to not disturb it as much as possible and keep whatever I won't be requiring to refit over to Scott's stuff. And for the sake of goodwill and our pastimes, consider this free of charge.
Yeah.
Oh right, he's still a capitalist.
Repay me in insurance against the dragon if it ever happens. Repay me by shielding me against the... Maybe.
By not letting me die.
Save me in case I drown. Alright. Yeah. Well, you guys are informed there. If you guys want to go for at least like 25 more minutes, you can further ask the islanders, and essentially we can proceed to like the evening of the island.
Okay.
Because
And do you guys want to meet anyone? Like,
Because... Yep.
let me
Right now.
know. Like right now. I'd like be sitting here for 25 minutes discussing who we should be meeting. Is the feast supposed to be happening right now, or?
Oh yeah, I guess that is true.
Because
Yeah.
if it is, I was wondering if like everyone, like literally everyone in the village is there.
That is
means
true.
We don't have to travel around so much. Because then Shore and Winona might just be there along with Shells as well. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
could probably head to the feast if everyone is actually just there. So then it would be
Mhm.
probably easier to talk to everyone.
That is true.
I guess that's true. All right, we'll go talk with Saban.
Okay, you want to go to the feast then? All right, I'll take you guys there. So with that, with stuff being settled. All right, I need to. There's a night filter. There you are. Bring everyone because it is true. Yep, they would be there. Where did I put you? There you are. And you are over here. And Shore is over here.
He's in the he's over at the
He's over at the
See guys, wait, where is the eraser tool? Go away.
I can't believe we just erased an entire family tree.
Anyways, as you guys attend the feast, you enter to see what looks to be a set table of several villagers. There are multiple sets, there are multiple feasts, there are multiple tables that share the town. The town hall should be bigger than what you can actually see on the map, but for the purposes of what's actually important enough to interact with, you can see them. You see villagers look, and Salmon go. As you enter, you hear Salmon go, "Now, dancers, please!" And there's like a quiet little set of 2 dancers. It's like, "All right, everyone, get those spirits up! Yeah!" Nobody is really cheering with him. And, well,
Damn.
he's trying his best.
and you enter and see people who are effectively everyone's just kind of like standing around there and eating what little they can actually get. Salmon is treating it like a splendid feast, but well, you can see the villagers clearly aren't pleased with the options available to them. There isn't much.
Does anyone have any like good berry spells or something?
Nope. Alright, who's gonna make the first move?
Okay, it could help. I guess I'll do it.
Go, Irina, go! Talk to your nephew! Got to bond!
Family bonding plan.
But like, what are we asking? Yeah, you guys kind of just entered.
Oh.
Nobody really knows. None of them really specifically notice you entering because there are villagers coming in and out of the town hall. Salmon is like trying to hype up the crowd. Nope. Salmon is trying to get the entire crowd to do the floss. Nobody's doing the floss.
Oh my god.
God. Okay, so do we want to ask him about like the fairy tale? And then
I don't see enough movement.
Anyway, do we want to ask him about the fairy tale and ease into the idea of a gem that might help appease the spirits that he wants to appease so much? You think that's a good?
Yeah,
good
sure.
start?
That's a start.
And then maybe ask about like it being buried undersea and if he has any knowledge of where in the sea it might be buried. And maybe while Ilphriina does that, maybe like one of us can talk to Winona about if she found anything else that drenches. Perhaps. Something like that.
I mean, like, that's a couple of things. What do we go with first?
Salmon first, because I want to see the
Salmon.
bonding scene.
Stop the party.
Time for family bonding.
Well, let's just imagine that he's just still flossing while we're talking to him. You know, like at the same time.
Wait, say that again. I was distracted by the floss.
We'll ask him about if he knows about the island of folklore fairy tale thing, and see if we can ease into about the gem if he knows about it. About the spirit gem.
For the kids.
Yeah, with the king.
Lost faster.
Fine, I took the book.
Oh yeah, we can show him the book.
Alright.
Even better, even easier. Show him the book, perhaps. And see
Yeah,
if he has any
yeah.
idea
Work it.
that that the gem can help appease the spirits that he wants to appease so much.
Okay, I'm going in.
Good luck, Ilphriina. You can do it.
Ilphriina cuts through the crowd. Everyone starts to kind of like notice her going there since he's at the head of the table. He's kind of like he has his back turned to you, so he's kind of trying to hype up the dancer. And I guess
No,
you
he's not
slowly
cuckoo.
you approach
You
him.
sure he's not cuckoo at all?
He's sure he's not cuckoo. He's trying his best.
He's trying his best.
The villagers are currently like depressed, and he's
He's
trying
trying.
his best.
I'm sorry for accusing him as a
Be-
leader.
leader.
I think he's just weird.
I think he's just weird.
He has that
He's
5th
just-
century
on-
autism, unfortunately.
He's just
Good on
weird.
him for trying to raise the spirits.
He's just a
Good on him
little
for trying to raise the
neurodivergent. By
He's an amazing character.
he's special.
You can tell. You can talk, Ilphriina. Please save me. Save me.
Hi Samon.
Huh? Oh, Ilphriina, you made it. Come. Everyone, Ilphriina's here. Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
He would be collecting train sets if he were in real life.
Splendid. Come, give us a speech. Your new voice. You can talk. Oh, wonderful! A gift from the spirits. Ilphriina can speak. We hear her voice, and he's trying.
I'm sorry, but I
you
won't
kinda
stay here for long. I just want to ask you some questions.
No need to sound so cool.
Oh, I feel bad for him now.
If how can we help? Everyone, these four kind of start looking at you guys. Yeah.
We just awkwardly wave at everyone else.
It's like, don't
I pull
don't
out
mind
the
us.
book.
Enjoy your feast.
Don't let us stop you.
Pulse.
Have you heard about this?
Yes, we tell the story to all of the village children. What? Do you mean to imply?
Well, we believe it may not just be a fable.
Well, it sure does appeal to how we perceive and commune with the spirits. Sure, but which specifically are you referring to? I mean, as you can see, we're trying our best to follow the teachings. He's tired. He's out of breath.
I bet he is.
Flossing my man.
He's a floss.
The wise king, he might be the one talking to us.
Talk. What are you saying? Looks at Shells. You believe me! Shells kind of breaks through the crowd. Shells! I knew you could hear it. What do you mean, Shells? And I guess at this point, since you guys did talk with everyone, which was optional, but does, I guess, reward you with a bit of this. I've tried to talk him out of it, but Shell still believes in whatever this voice is. Can you believe it? Like, Miss Ilphriina, look what I can do. Shells kind of like extends his paws, and you can see some coming from them. I think the island is giving me powers. Huh? Well, Winona kind of goes over here and somewhat green magical light, druidic light.
He's a druid.
Oh.
Shells, I told you to keep that. Well, Ilphriina, since you bring it up, remember what I told you in session 0? Well, remember the question you asked in session 0 before? Of how somebody could become a druid? This is a way long ago callback. But yeah.
It is like 6 months ago.
I remember. Yeah. I have my own thing to report to Sir Samon. I just was trying to find the time. There have been disturbances out on the island. I think there might be some more than spiritual disturbance going on. Oh, what? It's true. I dove down recently during the evening. I swear I could hear something calling from below. There must be something else going on with the island. Oh, what? It's true then. I guess I must admit it then. Ilphriina, ma'am. What do you believe the cause of this to be? At least, tell him what you want. Tell him what you want, essentially. Dragon. Imagine. Dragon? Imagine? Okay, I'll have a whole speech, but I'll do it in parts. Alright then. And we could probably end the session soon after that. Nobody's dancing anymore.
It's time for seriousness.
The rest of the villagers who go unnamed and without tokens start watching in anticipation.
I think they're just happy that like the chiefs just stopped flossing. Like, honestly, thank God they came.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank the spirits.
Thank the spirits. Thank the spirits he stopped. I love. The chief is a special character, alright?
He's very special.
He's a very special boy. I'm not seeing enough
We
movement.
believe the king is some sort of ancient entity, calling to us. We must heed his call to stop the storm.
That's part 1. I assume it's because the TTS doesn't do, like, super long messages. No, you can answer that. Okay. Okay, yeah. Ancient being. That's preposterous and... Okay, it's at this point where Where is it? Everybody hears this now.
Oh,
Everybody starts to hear that, and a storm starts to. A very sudden storm starts to form outside, and where is the fucking ambient? Ah. But yeah. Mm, hear this? Everyone else starts to hear it.
Now they know we're not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like it's either the eyes shrinking or it's moving away.
Winona goes, "That's odd." You can continue, Ilphriina. Everyone's just kind of like reacting to that for the moment. I'm kind of speeding up the scene. Don't have too long. He's kind of like he was going to like not believe it, but then that happened. You can continue.
That's him, calling to us. We must heed his call, and find him where he resides. Only then will this storm
Fine.
come to an end.
Find a being. Under the island, you mean? Shora proposes. Shells is kind of like staring, uncharacteristically just staring up right now. Winona is like, just kind of like lost in thought. Shells is kind of like, Shells is just kind of like looking up and just saying, crying. Shells? You hear it, don't you? It's in pain.
imagine the kids that can't.
You know, that would be something.
And it's at this point where QQ your it's at this point QQ where your theory is a bit confirmed as you start to hear ads. Okay, there we go.
Thunder.
The island, this is no natural storm. The weather patterns indicate we should have had clear skies. Well, besides the obvious. It's closing in. Tell us what you need. We'll give you aid, and it's also at this point where, yeah, there is one that is a lot louder, a lot closer to you guys. Pearl goes and panics. It's crying. It needs... I don't know. Alright. Feast is... cancelled. Everyone, help out Ilphriina and her party. We'll figure out what to do. We cannot tally. We must find this. as outside, anyone who looks
Oh,
does see that the storm is closing in.
I
There you go.
spoke too soon. I hear
Mhm.
boss music already.
Oh no.
And essentially, you can start to see
Oh.
that anyone who looks out. I'm kind of a bit sleepy right now. I'm trying to process it everything. Okay, there we go. I needed music to get me going. Winona looks out from one of the windows and I don't think the rain is stopping anytime soon, but she looks out. Everyone else sees that the rain is getting a lot more intense. Are we sinking?
We're sinking? What? Did she just say
Sinking.
sinking?
Look out and see.
Leah can also look outside.
Yeah, the rain
Oh,
is
no.
pouring. The beach is slowly starting to recede from the distance.
Oh, we're sinking.
Oh god.
Guys, we're sinking.
Everyone, evacuate the villagers. Everyone here, we'll follow you.
Wait,
And-
so it wasn't a really high tide, it's just the island sinking.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Does that mean our ship wasn't actually, like, not
I guess.
all the way, but it just sank
Next
to the
session,
bottom of the
effectively,
water?
effectively, this is me telling you guys, you don't get a long rest. It's happening now.
Okay.
Next session
Oh,
Oh no.
on the world of
Oh.
Syklos.
I guess no one's gonna be getting that far.
It was the
Leading
claw.
shit.
Yeah, it was High's right.
No
It
one's
was the
getting
claw.
that armor.
No, you are getting it.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
really fast. There's enough time for a short rest, not enough time for a long rest.
Okay.
Okay,
time to
okay.
prepare, to prep.
And essentially,
Time to go to war.
we're gonna be starting the next session, preparing for this.
That-
Because
You know, I could really make a funny joke about flood control project right now.
I know. You know, I was about to say, like, oh, there's like a flood, there's storm coming. I was like, ah ha ha ha. I just got a flood warning.
yeah. So essentially,
bring in
you
real life
guys can
scenario.
decide. Also, other things. All of these NPCs are now open to talk to. And yeah, during that short rest, essentially, while you guys are short resting, you can make your conversations and whatever stuff you might need with them.
We need his potions.
We need his potions.
We do need his potions.
Like, imagine we get engulfed, like, with, like, water in the middle of the fight, and it's like, oh shit. It's a cool mechanic.
hmm
Just like stage change.
Anyways, yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Bye bye, YouTube.
Bye bye, YouTube.
Bye bye, YouTube. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't do this at the start of the session, but yeah.
Oh, start of.
Oh,
That's for me looking back and searching